Here we go.
A short time ago, at a congressional hearing on drugs. Episode 66, Some New Dope. It's a time of legalization. Rebel ships, lobbying from a hidden base, have won numerous victories against the evil didactic empire. During one battle, rebel spies managed to steal a secret formula for the most potent tank produced as a ploy by the lobbyists. THC so powerful, one half a toke will drown your sorrows for hours. Potency for one plant to fulfill the planet. Pursued by the evil didactic agents, Prince Havatoke races home aboard his Cadillac Escalade Star Cruiser, carrying the formula that can save his people and restore freedom to the world.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy these nuts is insignificant.
Where the stars in this piece of shit?
Broadcasting live from high atop Stonehead Peak in the Blue Mountain Range, overlooking gorgeous downtown Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, it's the Jeff and Dan Show. It's Wednesday, it's 7 o'clock, it's time for the Jeff and Dan Show. Good evening, fellow Sky Tokers. I'm Dan, I'm your host of the Jeff and Dan Show. And sitting across from me is Jeff, the other host of the Jeff and Dan Show. Jeff.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Jeff, you are a cute son of a bitch.
I know, right?
Yes,
Look
you are.
Yes, sir. And this is Dan. Anyway, I didn't have one for you. I guess I could have gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's Dan. Ooh.
Actually, I thought maybe you could do one of these things here, and then it turns out that my shit's all messed up.
Oh, no.
But I wanted to go like this. And this here's Dan.
All right.
Hey, with us tonight is a repeat guest. Everybody, please welcome Roger.
Roger.
You can't hear him clapping because they really are clapping.
Yeah,
they
they are. Yeah.
I'm really honored to be brought back, guys.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming back.
Yes.
It's glad to have you. We had a lot of fun the last time.
Yeah.
We take that.
And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
And,
keep going.
I just totally, my train of thought was totally derailed. Probably something as small as a penny on a track. But with me is Roger. Did I say that already?
Yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes you forget.
Well, the resins just caked my mind so much.
Kicked it up. We are good.
We have a couple games for Roger tonight. We have our usual Jeffardy.
Yeah.
And we have 42 questions.
Yeah.
That have just been modified. I've never had to do it. Well, yes, I did have to do a 42 questions for a repeat guest. This is the second time we've had a repeat guest.
Yeah.
And so I did a whole new batch of 42 questions.
New batches. Ooh.
Who was the first repeat guest?
Chef Tammy and Cousin Jackie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did hear the one show with them. Yes.
Yeah, they were back again in August. And they did a wonderful show with us. So far, all of our guests, which have only been 3, but we've done 4 shows with guests, and they've all been killer. They've all been great.
Yes.
I hate to say it, but they've all been in our top shows.
Oh, great.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, before we get into any of that stuff, who here has seen the Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer?
I've seen a little bit of the trailer, and truthfully, I was not that impressed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Yeah, because that was like freaking huge,
I mean,
man.
There was some, well, of course I'm going to go. I'm not going to miss it at all.
Right, oh,
but
yeah.
I can already tell you one thing.
What's that?
Dan's Star Wars Jedi predictions.
Okay, here we go.
I used the Force to make these predictions.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Luke is going to die.
Luke is going to die.
Luke will be dead.
Did you get that from
Why
the
else?
trailer? Or
No. Why else call it The Last Jedi? 1 + 0 is 1. 1 Last Jedi. Yeah. Rey is going to become a Jedi.
Yeah.
So one of them's going to have to die. I pick Luke.
What do you think, Roger? What's your feelings on that?
Well, I hadn't even thought of Luke until Dan brought it up, but that makes perfect sense.
The Last Jedi. One's got to die.
And I am going to see it, but I also agree I'm not really interested at all. It's just because it's Star Wars I have to see it.
Exactly. I have to see it. The trailer to me wasn't that good, but I just have to see it. Just because I know the story and I want to know. Well, actually, me and Rey have been dating for a while now.
Good for you.
Yeah, Rey Skywalker.
And she is one hot piece of lava.
Oh, yeah. Well, did you pay close attention to the trailer when they said to the effect that that Rey was going to be in it, and she looked like she started training with Luke, And then, because she's on the island or whatever, Achu. God bless you. You know, I'm going to do that shit. That's going to be one of the biggest things. She's on Achu. Bless you.
Every time during the movie when they say it, bless you.
That'd be like Rocky Horror Picture type shit. Throwing toast and fucking rice and stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. No, but I think they show her doing that, but then in the trailer they also show her kind of getting sort of schooled by Kylo Ren, but then she says something I want you to teach me about the Force. And like then all of a sudden it jumps to a picture of him and like they're in the same fucking room and she's talking to him about that. And I'm like, dude, no way. And the big theory is right now is that she's going to be jumping sides.
No.
So she's going to jump.
No.
Well, here's the thing. In the trailer, if you watch very closely, there's a scene where she's sort of held back and she's holding herself up with the Force. And all of a sudden, Luke's looking down on her, and she starts making the whole island crumble. Ooh. You can see, like, the whole ground start to shake and get all freaky, and, like, stones are moving. And then you hear Luke say something to the effect of, I've only ever met one other person that had the power this big. And you're just like, who the fuck is
Yoda?
Your power is so long, and it feels comfortable in Rey. No, I think he's alluding to Darth Vader.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Vader's the only person I think he's ever encountered that had the same, or if not higher, midichlorian rate than he did.
Is what?
Midichlorian rate. It's the little things inside his body that make him have the Force.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but if you remember back to the very first one, the Phantom Menace, where they found Anakin Skywalker, who turns out to be Lord Vader.
Vader, yeah.
They say, I've never seen a midichlorian level this high. It's like 20,000.
His metachloroforms are off the chart.
And he's sleeping all the time.
No, the Force has just revealed another prediction for me.
Okay.
So please stand by.
All right, please.
It's going to be revealed that Kylo Ren and Rey are cousins.
Okay.
And they're going to fight and they're going to duke it out. And they may even have no. The Force is telling me something I can't believe. They're going to kiss, which is totally believable because brother and sister kissed.
Yeah.
Well, that was a kiss on the cheek. Very chaste.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a kiss on the lips.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When Luke and Leia kissed?
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, when she called, just before she called what's-his-face,
Oh, right,
a big
you're right.
scruffy nerf her.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah, it was on the Hoth. But yeah, that's the weird thing. And I don't think it's so much that because it was an innocuous kiss. She was just trying to get Han Solo a little pissy, you know?
Oh.
And that's why he's like, oh, fuck you, I'm going to go over here and kiss a Wookiee. You know? You know, he was happy about that. Wookiee job. Yeah, yummy. So anyway, but yeah, that's the thing, and I honestly believe I think you're right on that. I do honestly think that they're cousins.
They're cousins?
I think that she is an offspring of Luke Skywalker.
They're cousins?
He put her in a different spot,
Yes.
so to get away from, being out there, so he put her on Jakku, and he made her stay there. And if you watch closely in 7, the big burly fucking dude that's buying stuff from her and giving her rations, he says something over the intercom or over the thing about her, and he's talking about her, and he is. And at that point, you're kind of thinking, well, he seems like he might be like an overlord for her while she's there. He's the one preventing her from leaving. So, and keeping her not dead. Let's just put it that way, because it's a pretty piss poor way he's doing it. But I don't know if you guys know who played that role. The guy behind the big burly dude, he talking like this. Simon Pegg.
Oh, really?
Yes, Simon Pegg wanted to be in a Star Wars movie so bad. He was already in Star Trek, but now he's in Star Wars.
He's Scotty in the new Star Treks.
Yeah. He was. Did you ever see Shaun of the Dead? Oh, damn.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be hard to tell you who he is.
Yeah,
he was in Hot Fuzz and The End of the World.
A lot of English comedies, really crossover comedies. Mission Impossible. Did you see Ghost Protocol?
He was actually pretty much in all of them.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think the first one's the only one he's not in.
I've only ever seen Ghost Protocol, and I've seen it twice. I just love the Dubai hotel where they do that stuff.
Yes, yeah. That was really cool. But no, the thing is, I think you're right on that. I think they are cousins.
They're cousins. They're going to have some kind of weird, kind of sort of romantic interlude briefly, because Star Wars isn't about incest.
Right? Yeah, it's innocuous.
And the Force keeps telling me Vader will return, but only because that's the number one character that sells so much shit in Star Wars. Disney is not going to let him continue to be dead.
That's true. My R2 collection is a lot smaller than my Darth Vader collection. And I'm not even evil. You know, I sort of side with Luke and Leia and the Rebels, but I like Vader because he's just too fucking cool.
Vader is cool.
Yeah.
He is cool.
He's like the whole coolness.
Anybody that can walk around and talk like this.
Exactly.
It has seen the end of Kenobi and will soon see the end of
These nuts.
So I have a feeling, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's either that or somehow it gets channeled in. I don't know how. Maybe we're going to find some. Supposedly, we're supposed to be introduced to a couple new things in the Star Wars universe. One of those things, I believe, is a new Force power. Which they haven't revealed. They haven't given up anything on it yet. Apparently, it's in the canon, so it's coming out in books when it gets written, and it's supposed to come out in this episode.
Does it have anything to do with tickling?
Force tickle. You know, that would be kind of cool, though, I think. Force tickle or the other one was ghosting. It'd be like make yourself appear like you're walking away, and they're not really you. It's, you know, like a ghost image or whatever.
I bet you thought this was a hologram.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Star Wars. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so, but I just wouldn't know where to put him.
I'll be back on the ship.
Anyways, you want to play a game? Anybody want to play a game?
Sure, let's
Does anybody
play a
have
game.
Games are great.
Who wants to play a game?
Which one would you like to play?
Well, I've got two. I've got 42 questions.
Let's do 42 questions.
You want to do 42 questions?
Yes, sir, and we have a theme song for that.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Here it comes.
Okay.
The answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything is 42.
Yeah, so there it is, our 42 questions theme song.
Woohoo! That song did not do a damn bit of introducing.
I know, right? I should have said, and here's Dan with the 42 questions.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Dan with the 42 questions. Woohoo! With me tonight, our victim is Roger. Of course, you all knew that if you would have been paying attention earlier, and you
Victim
were.
guest.
But if you walked out to go to the bathroom, I'm
go.
Roger.
There you go. There's our buddy Roger.
Okay, Roger, you played our game before, 42 questions. It's just simple. We just ask you questions, and you just answer them to the best of your ability. And we're just going to go through just a couple questions just to refresh our memories a little bit. Name.
Roger.
Of course it is. From.
Well, originally Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but I've lived in Camp Hill for the last 16.
Currently living in.
Okay.
A house.
Married?
Yes.
Kids?
No.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in to 42 Questions this week. I'm Dan.
7 divided by 6.
Now here's the rest of our 42 questions.
Yeah.
Question number 6.
Okay.
Roger.
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
You do?
Ooh.
Did we ask this before?
Yeah,
No.
we might have.
Maybe, but this is the Halloween 42 questions
Yes.
edition.
Halloween.
I have had a ghostly sighting in my house.
Oh, wait. That's the next question. Have you ever seen one?
Yes.
Oh, tell us about it. In the house you currently live in?
Yes.
That's amazing because, you know, that's Camp Hill, and ghosts don't have any money to live in Camp Hill.
But this house is 111 years old.
Shit.
You've both been to the house.
Yes.
Jeffrey's been inside of it.
Yes.
There is definite energy there.
Yeah.
What did you see?
I was getting ready for work one morning in the kitchen, getting lunches together or whatever, and my wife walked in and went to the laundry room, which is off the kitchen, and I'm talking to her about whatever we got going on that day, and, you know, she's just standing there going through the cupboards or whatever, and, you know, and then all of a sudden I look up and my wife is coming from another room. I was talking to someone who was not there because I went to the cupboard then and nobody was there. But I saw someone. I mean, it was like just you're used to somebody walking through the house.
Did they answer you at all?
No.
But
that could have been my wife.
And so you just, your mind put it together, oh, that had to be her. To fill in the blanks, but not correctly, right? Is that what I'm understanding? That, and then before you knew it, the real wife came in.
Got a fucking whisker on my tongue.
Check and see, it might be mine.
I hate. Wrong pubes. What exactly did you do to get down
curly.
here, Dan?
yes, I was just like, oh, I was like, holy shit. I was just talking to you. See, it was just a typical morning thing. She would have gone through and done that, and I would have been fine with it. It wasn't like, oh, that didn't happen. I was so tired I was hallucinating. No. It was somebody walked in.
You were fresh. It was morning.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Had my coffee and everything. Yeah.
And then you said there's definitely energy there. What have you felt?
Well, noises, heat in some places that you didn't expect, cool in other places. But we also had another sighting, and this was more vivid. We had a couple over. Oh, George.
Yeah, George.
Okay, George's wife and he were over, and Lisa, we were in the kitchen again, and Lisa said, who's the guy in the bib overalls and plaid shirt? And we're like, what guy? She said, the guy that was just in the dining room. And we said, we don't know anybody like that. There's nobody there. She said, don't do that to me. And so
you did that to her. She's like, do that to me one more time.
Do you get the impression that this energy is negative or positive?
Oh, it's positive.
It's positive?
Yeah, I don't think they were sure about us at first, but they're pretty happy with what we've done with the place. We've left most of it intact. She's really big on preserving old buildings and stuff. I mean, not that she does it for a living or anything, but she just likes the old look and everything.
Me too. I like the old look too.
Yeah. Not a real big fan, but
Okay. Next question.
What do you got?
Do you believe in pumpkins?
Yes, but I do not believe in pumpkin spice.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen one?
A pumpkin?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God! There's a ton of pumpkins around here. The great pumpkin.
Nobody really sees pumpkins. You just believe in pumpkins. It's what you're taught in school.
That's right.
I thought it was an action. Worst Halloween prank you were a victim of?
Well, because you just stumped them.
I did. It stumped them. 42 questions.
Nope.
You never were a victim?
If I was, it was so minor that I really don't think I was.
I can't really remember a time I was a victim either. Have you, Jeff?
Dog shit in the bag. I've been hit with that one.
On fire?
Yeah. I got hit with that one.
Did you step on it?
Yes. Yeah, I think I did because I walked into the house with burning dog shit on my foot.
It worked. I can't believe it worked.
Dan's like, I had to leave really quick so I didn't see whether or not you stepped on it. Asshole.
We tried. Something vaguely tells me that we tried that one time. Did we?
I don't know.
It's Dave Hahn.
But that might have been, yeah.
Something tells me it went. Oh well. Anyways.
Anywho,
next question. Worst Halloween prank you were a guilty party to?
Oh, I got that one. I had a friend drunkenly pass out in my presence, and I got a pot filled with warm water. And I wanted to put his hand into it because I saw it on MASH and make him piss himself.
Right, yeah.
Well, damn it, he stirred. He would not put his hand in that pot to save his life. And I'm like, I was so disappointed. So that made it worse.
Damn.
Oh, it backfired on. Well, it didn't backfire on you. Just you weren't able to
fizzled.
complete it.
Yeah, it was like a firecracker that fizzled.
I hate when that happens.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you ever danced? Have you ever gone dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I've done that once or twice.
I always ask that of all my prey.
On
Has a ring to it. Okay.
On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the Wolf of Red Roses?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, damn.
Well,
here it comes.
Oh my God, it's the Wolf of White Roses. Holy hell. Best Halloween costume you ever was?
Captain America.
Captain America.
Nice.
My dad made me a shield. He made me a shield, and he was good. He really, the
really
colors were
got into it.
right. The star was right. He got like a little strap from a roller skate or something like that for a handle. I was so impressed with that thing. I took it out to show my friends, and somebody threw a rock through it. Like some shield, Captain.
Well, this isn't vibranium. Damn.
Okay, next question.
Yes, sir.
Most productive Halloween trick-or-treating night, personal best.
Oh, one night, I think it was, I was 11, okay? Because the year before, the nuns got us to trick-or-treat for UNICEF. And I went around and said, trick-or-treat for UNICEF, and they give me some money, and they go to give me candy. I'm like, oh, no, I'm trick-or-treating for UNICEF. Well, honey, you can have the candy, too. Like, oh, really? I didn't think that was part of the deal.
Nice.
But that wasn't the best. The best was the following year, because I covered more neighborhoods. I thought, hey, this is going to work out for everybody. Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard about Trick or Treat for UNICEF. I was living in Thompsontown, about 9th or 10th grade, and somebody came and knocked on the door and answered it, and that's exactly what they said. Trick or treating for UNICEF.
Yes.
Well, who the hell are they? They can get their own damn costume. And then my mom told me, what is UNICEF for, anyways? I forget.
Children's Fund.
Children's Fund.
Right.
Yeah, United Nations something children's
International
something fund.
Children's
Yeah, that could be it.
Entertainment Fund. I think they buy video games.
Yeah. You have an Xbox One? No. Okay.
We got you Atari game. Best Halloween party ever been to?
Oh, I got that one too. There used to be a store in Camp Hill called Worlds of Wonder. And what it was is basically a gaming store.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Right.
It was a long
They
time
had
ago.
yes. They had a room that was like it had a huge game board on it with all sorts of vivid topographical features.
Yeah.
They had a room that there was a huge mural all the way around it that was like a forest. My friend Tom owned it. His father helped him put it together.
Yeah.
And we had many Halloween parties there. And my friend Mark decided, I'm going to do a big-ass pumpkin for this party. So, some supermarkets will have a giant pumpkin there just sort of as a display thing. He bought it. Between the two of us, we rustled into his car, and then we went behind his house to gut it and make it. Well, his house, the backyard spilled into the creek below. And the damn thing started to roll down the creek. So I ran around it to catch it, and it rolled over.
Right over you. Yeah. That sucks.
But we caught it, and we put it up in there, and we had a grand time. It was quite a party.
That's
Rampart,
pretty
we have a 15-year-old male run over by a pumpkin. Pretty much squashed.
Yeah. Boom.
Ever been to a cemetery at night walking amongst the tombstones?
No.
No?
Not
Really?
that I wouldn't. I just, no.
That-
It's never come up.
Uh,
I would do it, though.
Jeff and I were.
Yeah, we've done that.
And there was a female with us that turned out to be my ex-wife. And I think there was another female, and I don't remember who that was.
Heidi. No, it wasn't Heidi. I think it would have been Sarah.
I think it might have been Christy.
That's possible.
Anyways, it's at a local notorious haunted cemetery.
Yes.
It's very, very old. It's called Low Dutch.
Yeah.
It's very notorious for haunting. I don't even know if it's true or not. But
Yeah.
when you're 22 and you think you have a cock of steel,
Balls of brass.
Yeah.
we went there.
Yeah.
And we got out. We started walking around. We parked the car. We started walking amongst tombstones. I don't quite remember what happened next, but something spooked us. Jeff, do you remember?
Freaked the fuck out.
And
We
we-
just started running, man. It was crazy.
We all started running.
Yeah.
And now, this is the night I scared the shit out of myself. Something happened, and we all started running. And this was back when Pepsis came in glass bottles.
Yeah.
And at the point we started running, I had this Pepsi bottle in my hand. Well, get rid of that shit. Anything to make you lighter. And I threw it. And I forgot about it. And in that second time where I forgot about it, it landed and it smashed. And, and that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God! I started running faster. Do you remember that, Jeff?
I do.
I scared the shit out of myself.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, I love to be scared, so
I guess I do too, but
the knowledge that you did it to yourself just makes it worse.
Sure.
yeah, it's even more embarrassing.
Right. Yeah. In the long run, it gets kind of fucked up.
Well, this morning I walk to the bus stop every morning, and this time of year it's always dark when I go out.
Right.
And I was heading up the street, and I could hear somebody walking behind me, and that's not unusual because there's always walkers and runners out that early in the morning. But it was one of those deals where I'd stop and it stopped, and I'd start walking again. And I'd walk, and I'd stop and it stopped. And I'm like, I'm not going to turn around. Forget that. I'll just walk into the light and hope it does. Well, anyway, I finally found out what it was. It was my phone in my bag was rattling around. But it sounded just like wet footsteps.
Damn.
Turned around, nobody was there.
Yeah.
Psychologically, I don't know why we fuck ourselves, but we do it pretty bad because I've done it here already.
Oh, I am very good at fucking my mind fucking myself.
Yeah, I went out back and it was dark, and I'm like looking around, and all of a sudden every little noise was amplified. So you're just like, okay. And I stepped across the board, and my deck's in disrepair at the moment, and the one side is up. So when I stepped on that part of it, it went up in the air and then smacked down real fast.
Nice.
And I jumped clear off the deck. I must have jumped 6 feet, maybe 8 feet, just to get the hell off the deck because I didn't know what it was. It fucking scared me. It's like shit, man.
Did you scream or
no.
kind of verbal?
I did sort of one of those deals. So yeah. And it was like I just knew that I'm messing with myself by even doing this, That's always that thought of, hey man, somebody could be out here just broke out from a jail or something, ready to kill me. One of those things.
If you want early enough, you can put yourself in, okay, this is what's going on. But you sort of let yourself.
Right.
It's like, okay, how bad can this be?
Exactly. And it's always quantified as by how much your bladder's full. Every single time. If you've got a tingling and you're like, I gotta go pee soon, and you get outside, everything's going to mess with you. But if you don't have to pee at all, it's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's weird. It just happens.
A couple years ago, and me and my cat was hunting a mouse, and I saw it move, and so I started joining in with the cat, trying to encourage the cat and help the cat. Well, I should have worn shoes and socks, but I didn't. I felt this mouse run across my foot, and uncontrollably, involuntarily, I screamed.
Nice.
Like a little bitch. That never, ever happened. I don't even think I screamed whenever I threw that glass bottle at Low Dutch Cemetery. But when that mouse went across my foot, I screamed.
Oh, yeah.
I screamed loud. The cat took off.
Shit, yeah.
How did you survive your wolf spider, Jeff?
I killed it.
Yeah,
I killed it.
That would have been horrible to be in bed and feel that thing run over you.
Yeah, when I ran over my foot, and I was kind of like, that's weird. And then the next night, I saw it up on the wall, and I'm like, holy shit. I was like, that thing's like 3 inches long. I'm like, dude, I've never seen a spider in the house that big, not even in apartments or anything. And I was totally freaked out, and I had to take pictures of it and shit, post it on Facebook. So.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Most spiders can't bite humans. They cannot puncture the skin.
Right.
Is that true?
A lot of them, yeah.
So we are scared of spiders for no reason. In fact, there's only 2 in Pennsylvania that will even hurt you.
Yeah.
The wolf spider?
Wolf spider they can bite you. So they have to be big.
I meant as far as really hurting you.
Oh, like poisonous.
Poisonous.
Right.
The brown recluse and the
Black Widow.
Aunt Jemima.
No, not Aunt Jemima.
but all the other spiders, we are just pointlessly scared of.
Yeah.
They will not. What's that little tiny one that's black and furry? And
I love those ones.
Jumps around like crazy. Like
if you go to the left, he goes to the left. If you go to the right, he goes to the right.
Yeah, they're
it's all coked up or something.
If you ever look down on its face real close, man, you can see like all the eyes on it.
Yes.
It's really creepy.
Yes.
You're like, ew.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, they're cool. Usually, I don't remember what they're called. I want to call them hoppers, but I always call them hopper spiders because that's what they do. They run for a little bit and then they'll start hopping. And it's like, oh shit, he's going to hop all the way off the table. That's cool. And then all of a sudden he spins a web and goes right down. It's like, Whoa, that's fucked up, man.
And see, we are pointlessly scared of them because they will not even...
Right, they don't even want to approach you. They
Yeah.
want to get away from you. Pretty much all spiders do, even black widows and brown recluse. They don't.
No.
The reason why brown recluse bite you is because they usually tuck themselves into a neat little corner in your bed, like somewhere under your sheets or under, like near your mattress edges and stuff like that. And then what happens is they come out because they're stuck or something is getting in their way or you almost roll over on them, and that's when they bite you.
Right.
Black widows, on the other hand, are very much like that, but they stay separate from humans. They don't want anything to do with humans. So you'll usually find out it's like a pile of wood, where it's just like there's this dark area, it's moist, it's got, it's a lot of wood sitting there drying out and stuff. And you go to reach down and grab the wood, and sure enough, there's the black widow. That's what one of the big famous ones is. Anything that you have to reach your hand into, you should always check it before you do that.
Yes.
So
Wood piles and snakes. My
Yes,
eyes are
yes.
automatically wide open.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. So okay, more questions. What
More
else?
questions.
More questions.
Ever been to and participated in a seance?
No.
No?
No.
Neither have I. I did one time as a joke, and it worked.
Right.
It worked. But I never actually been to a real seance. I don't even know if... Well, I don't want to sit here and say it can't be done. You can't do it.
Right.
But it can't possibly be easy. It can't possibly be something we'll all get together one night and just go do a seance and shit, lo and behold, here comes some spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's Jack Daniels.
It's really nothing to mess with. I believe that.
Yeah.
But do you think that ordinary people would have the power or the ability to call forth a spirit?
A spirit who wants to be contacted will make it easy for you.
You really?
I do believe that.
Yeah, they'll call out from the other room.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Jeez, I keep hearing her.
She keeps going off through my head all day, all night.
You call an exorcist to get rid of her, and he's like, "Fuck you, you're on your own."
Yeah, exactly.
Try life alert.
Come to find out, she's really in the next room. She's been trying to get up, but nobody's helping her.
Grandma!
We thought you were dead. What the hell happened? Yeah.
Well, who was that we buried? Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Red raspberry ice cream with dark chocolate sauce or cherry cake with heavy cream whipped topping?
The ice cream.
Ice cream, red raspberry ice cream
with. In fact, I will better you and say black raspberry ice cream with hot fudge.
Ooh, either one, man. I'm there.
That's sexy.
Either one. Yeah. Okay. Pumpkin pie or caramel apples?
Oh, pumpkin pie.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I read that incorrectly. Pumpkin pie or caramel apples?
Oh, it's definitely pumpkin pie.
Well, now that I said it like that, it's caramel apples, huh?
No, it's definitely not because I
There's
like
an
the
A.
taste, but they are such a sticky mess. I can't stand
Oh
it.
yeah, they are sticky. Just give me that little round piece of caramel. Just let me eat that.
Oh, you know they have the caramel dip now.
Oh,
and
the
you just
dip?
cut your apples up into slices
Yes.
and dip them in the caramel
Yes.
dip.
Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Okay, I would eat that too. Mm-hmm. Reese's peanut butter pumpkins or Twix ghosts?
Never had a Twix Ghost, but I would still go Reese's.
Yeah.
I'm brand loyal with Reese's.
Halloween pranks that you would still consider becoming a part to
Today.
Oh, eggs, throwing eggs, toilet papering houses.
I'm surprised you said eggs because in our mature age, we're all about don't really hurt them, just let them know you were there. Whereas eggs could cause a little bit of damage. But since you said it, we're doing it.
Okay, good. Well, I finally realized what the real problem with eggs is. It's not the fact that it's a missile going at. It's the fact that they do not want to come off when they dry.
They're hardened. Yeah. Yep.
Somebody threw eggs or dropped a dozen eggs near my work on the stairs to the State Museum. And I was like, wow. It was just... They are still there. That was back in December, I think.
What was that movie? Was that Ghostbusters, the movie where they started, just popped out of the egg carton and started flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was an inventive thing to do for that movie.
Okay, here we go. Ready? This part is true or false. No, wait.
Nope.
This is yes or no. This is, have you ever dressed for Halloween as? And I say the costume. You say yes or no.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Have you? Very good. You're on. Have you ever dressed for Halloween as a superhero?
Yes.
Yeah, we know that.
A couple. I've been Batman, Superman, and Captain America.
Oh my.
Cool.
A ghost, standard sheet fashion.
No.
A prefab ghost.
No.
I'm sorry, a prefab spook.
No.
No. A personal production spook. No.
No spooks.
Casper the Friendly Ghost prefab.
Yes. No, actually, that was my brother, but I stole his mask and was wearing it because I thought it was cool.
Were you kids then?
Yes.
Yeah. A princess.
No.
No. A president.
No.
A TV character. Non-superhero.
No.
No. Okay.
Damn.
All right. Have you ever heard...
Sorry to be disappointing.
That's all right. That's
Barney
okay.
Miller. I was Barney Miller one year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was Woj Howitz.
Wojo.
Have
Lock
you,
him up, Woj.
Have you ever heard of pumpkin wine?
Yes.
I haven't. Is there? So there is such a
Yes,
thing?
there is
Yes.
such a thing.
I'd say you pretty much make wine out of anything.
Yeah, you can.
I just saw it the other day, pumpkin spice wine. I mean, it's made out of pumpkin, and I'm like,
would you try it?
I would try it, but I don't think I'd like it.
Would
Yeah.
you try it?
Yeah, I would try it, but yeah,
You don't think
I'm
you
with
would
him.
like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever smoked pumpkin seeds?
No.
You want to try them with me?
Hey, somebody's got to start somewhere.
I was going to say, that plant that was growing outside for a long time, somebody had to eventually try to smoke it.
You're right.
And found out, hey, this is marijuana.
Exactly.
No, what
Everything.
happened was there was probably a lightning strike and burned a whole
Field of it.
And they went, hey, what's burning over there? Whoa.
Man, I just feel incredibly
Go
good right
over to
now.
the burning field. No, I'm serious. Go over to the burning field.
And all the other plants that you tried to smoke was kind of like the only way you could tell it's not a good thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to smoke that shit anymore.
I smoked poison ivy, now my lungs itch.
Yeah. Hey, you
That
gotta
could
watch,
happen.
you know about that, right?
No,
Yeah.
what?
If you burn poison ivy, you screw yourself up really good.
Oh, yeah.
Could
That
you
will
really?
that will get in your lungs.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's for real.
I actually had poison ivy on the roof of my mouth as a kid, and it's the worst fucking
I bet
feeling.
it is.
It's like it doesn't even itch, it's just so that it oozes. And everything, it starts oozing out into your mouth gets all... and you're like, yeah, it's fucking gross, man.
I don't know if I should tell this story here.
No, go ahead, you
Please.
can.
When I was a young man, and I mean a young man, and I was at that exploring age, my parents decided we were going to clean up outside and back and clean that up, make a little picnic area. And it was just caked with poison ivy.
Yeah.
And here I was, the worker, rah, rah, ripping out plants, rah, doing this and raking. And then the typical 15-year-old said, hey, let's go in the bathroom and pull our pants down. No, I'm just kidding. None of this is true. None of this happened.
It didn't happen. That didn't happen, man.
True or false?
Okay.
This is blank belongs in Halloween. I say blank belongs in Halloween. You say true or false.
All right.
This is totally opinion.
Yes.
Okay. Ghosts belong in Halloween.
True.
Pumpkins belong in Halloween.
True.
Superheroes belong in Halloween.
True.
Cops belong in Halloween.
No. False.
Bats belong in Halloween.
True.
Monsters belong in Halloween.
True.
Cute animals belong in Halloween.
False.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs belong in Halloween.
I have to qualify that. If the dwarves are especially gruesome and disfigured, yes.
That is actually a very good idea. I was thinking of this typical, midget old men and beautiful young 17-year-old.
Snow White should be as hoary as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Hoary.
Hoary or gory?
Both.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Nice, let's play.
That's my little whore gore over there.
Horrible, gory bitch, but she sucks a good dick.
And the bad ones, too.
Yeah.
And she does it through her severed head.
I can see it now. She's like, and everybody's like, yeah, she sucks a mean dick. And she's over there, and the dick's looking at her going, what, you fucking cunt? What? Sorry.
The gory slut takes her head off so you can neck fuck her.
Yep.
Firemen belong in Halloween.
Hopefully not. False.
Cartoon characters belong in Halloween.
True.
Chainsaws belong in Halloween.
True.
Giant chickens belong in Halloween.
False.
Okay, that's it for that one.
All right, damn.
What have we learned?
Giant chicken.
Well, I was trying to. I have a little bit of personal beef, and it's not really that big, but it's just that, you know, my perception of Halloween goes back to the old days where it was supposed to be scary. Like, it is actually, well, I don't believe it, but theoretically speaking, it is at the point where the veil is thinnest between the living and the dead.
Right.
So therefore, communication is a lot easier. Sharing stories with them is a lot easier. Getting them to get you a bag is easier.
Mm-hmm.
So these scary things, which typically involve death or dead, is what Halloween is all about. Skulls, jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts, monsters. And somewhere along the line, and I think it happened in my lifetime, we started dressing up as cops. We started dressing up as firemen. Little girls started dressing up as princesses. Boys started dressing up as Dukes of Hazzard and Superman. And it's just like, to me, let's keep it dead. Let's keep it dead. But no, superheroes are huge at Halloween.
Right.
So,
and that's not even scary.
No.
I mean, that's the thing.
It's fantasy. It's not scary. It's fantasy.
Right. The whole deal about Halloween was it's the day before All Saints Day. It's the day where you're supposed to go. November 1st is All Saints Day.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Halloween is supposed to...
Questions for Jeffardy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, can I expound upon the
Expansion?
costume? Sure. Yes, the costume thing.
Absolutely.
The best homemade costume I ever saw. I was 9 years old. My little sister was 7. And she went as a nurse. I don't remember what I was. The kid down the street was 13, and he created a 7-armed coat. And they actually had... I mean, it wasn't just hanging loose. I mean, he actually had some stuff in there, and they were moving around. And, of course, he used his own arms to make it more real. Oh. Scared the crap out of my 7-year-old sister, and she ran. She ran into the darkness. We had to look for a while before we found her crying in an alley. It was the best.
Damn. That's crazy. I actually had, just real quick, I had an experience. I think this is when I pretty much lost my virginity to scariness. Yeah, no shit. I was like 10 years old, 11 years old.
That's about the age.
Right. And we lived in apartment buildings that were 3 stories. So you would have a main entrance that you would go into, and the very first floor would have 4 available apartments, but usually the one was not an apartment. It was a place for people to go do their laundry or just put their trash or whatever. So there was only 3 at the bottom. There's 4 in the middle and 4 at the top. And all of my friends, it was right out in front of one of my friends' houses, their apartment, I guess. And you could look up and see the 3rd floor, and there was some really wacky shit going on the 3rd floor. Flashing lights, some really scary looking glowing white shit, and we're like, what the fuck is that? And come to find out it was a black light. You know what I mean? We kind of learned through time what this was. And I got upstairs, and everybody was coming down, was like, oh my God, you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. And I'm thinking to myself, what do they got, like a corpse, man? Come on, let's go upstairs and see what's going on. Brave as shit, just go upstairs and fucking get up there, and we hear the noises coming out of this apartment, and we're kind of like, wow, this is weird. But at the same time, we're kind of excited. We're like, this guy's going to be really cool and shit. And we get up there, and I'm on the deck, so I'm on the actual level where you know after you step up, you get into that midsection where you can go into the 4 apartments. And I'm standing there, and 2 of my friends are standing on the steps. Well, I walked over there, like, go ahead, knock. So I'm like, all right, cool. Went over, boom, boom, boom. Nothing. Heard noise. And all of a sudden we heard scratching on the fucking door, and we're like, what the hell, man? So like all of a sudden they knock, go back and knock again, and before I get through the third knock, the door comes flying open, and this dude in a fucking like monster suit just scared the shit. Dude, I literally peed right there in the fucking hallway. One of my friends went down the steps sideways and ended up on his face in the landing, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, dude, I'm like freaking out. I'm all cowering away from the fucking door. I'm like, oh my god. Dude, seriously, lost my virginity to horror shit at that point. I think that was the one time where I was just, it was way beyond. And the guy was like he's laughing his ass off the whole time, right? He's laughing, and then he stops and he goes, you know what, you guys have been a really good sport. And he gives us full-size Hershey bars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, these are a fucking dime. I can't buy these because I never get a dime. Seriously, and yeah, it was really wild. But yeah, scary as shit ever.
Yeah, that's nice.
I can't do that anymore, man, because kids will go down sideways, land on their face, and then, of course, the police will be called and all kinds of shit. So anyway, good. What do we got?
What character in The Wizard of Oz could you personally best portray on the silver screen?
The lion.
Really? The Cowardly Lion? Yeah?
Do you think you can get his voice down? Get his voice down, Jerry.
Put him up. Put him up. I'll fight you with one paw behind my back. I'll fight you with both paws behind my back.
I shall fight you with my eyes closed.
This is my impression. This is what the character that was made for me for Wizard of Oz. You ready?
Yeah. Dan as Toto.
Rosanna.
I was just getting ready to say that too. Damn it. All right.
And next, what character in Platoon could you most accurately portray on the stage?
Platoon. Well, let's see. There's
Burns.
There's Charlie Sheen.
I would
a whole
be
bunch of really
Willem Dafoe.
God, he was the craziest. Oh fuck.
Man. I'm a what's his name? William Berenger.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Tom Berenger.
Tom Berenger. Yeah,
I'm him.
Yeah.
So you think you can kill me, huh?
Yeah.
Burns.
Hey, potheads.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Grandma, we've been out here for 16 days. Sorry.
Now, if it was Full Metal Jacket, I would want to be Gomer Pyle.
Refresh my memories.
He was the real smiling doofus that couldn't get anything right, and the whole platoon was suffering for him, so they did a blanket party on his
You know who
ass.
that was, right?
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio played that role.
I'm not even sure if I saw Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, dude.
The movie changes at that point. First of all, it's one of the best Kubrick films I think ever made.
Sure.
And the film at that point changes because they beat this guy up. He keeps getting the platoon all fucked up, and they keep getting mad at him, so they soap his ass with in the socks.
Yeah.
They beat the hell out of him. Anyway, at the end of that segment of the movie, he is sitting in the latrine because he's been having to clean the latrine and do all this extra shit. Anyway, he's sitting there and he's got his rifle.
Wait. Don't, you're jumping the gun.
Oh, okay.
So after they beat him, he suddenly turns around and becomes this total machine. He was a sweet, smiling kid, becomes a total machine. He's the only one who can take apart and put his gun together in like 3 seconds with the eyes closed, and the DI is all impressed with him. And but he's just totally shut down. And the one night he is in the latrine taking apart and reassembling his rifle, and the guy who's gone floor duty that night, Joker, one of the other privates, comes in and says, "Man, you better get back to bed, and he's not even hearing him. Finally, the DI comes in again and says, "What's the matter with you, Pyle? Did your mommy forget to..." Bam! Gomer Pyle shoots the DI through the head.
Blows his fucking brains all over the wall.
And then what does Gomer do?
And then he drops the gun down and just goes and blows his fucking head off.
Even better, he turns it around, holds it straight out, and blows his head off straight back.
Yeah. Gory as fucking shit, man. This wasn't...
Wait a minute,
Emmett Walsh was the DI, right?
J. Lee Ermey.
He was the...
Ermey.
He was actually a gunnery sergeant.
Right.
The DI is the one that did the History Channel military...
Yes, that's it.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I saw that part.
Yes.
And then after that, the movie changes. It goes completely from... here's boot camp and here's things getting fucked up to let's get right into the meat of everything.
They're
and the
in
next
Vietnam.
Scene,
They've already been there for a while.
Right, and they're walking through like an encampment and shit, and they're like checking stuff out. And it's like, to me, that movie just it just screams like a diary of somebody who was in Nam. You know what I mean? Like somebody really, really knew this shit, went through this shit, and had every possible potential thing in there that explained exactly what they had to go through.
So this, when he was taking apart his rifle and cleaning it, putting it together back, and taking it apart and putting it back together, he didn't go at one time at all. He didn't go, "Done, drill sergeant." He didn't do it.
Well, he might have. I don't know.
Go!
Yeah.
Nope.
Not that. No, it wasn't that.
Sorry, I have not had a chance to smoke any weed, so I am full of stupid jokes tonight.
Stupid jokes.
Go for it.
Go, yeah.
Well, a couple reasons why I couldn't smoke this morning. Well, I really honestly try not to smoke on show days because it makes me slower. But I will smoke in the morning before I go to work. But I didn't get a chance to do that because my car isn't inspected, and I don't want to get pulled over.
Yeah,
bloodshot eyes.
Probably a bad idea. But as far as the bad jokes, I would invoke the creed of the Church of Satan. Do what thou will.
There you go.
That's the whole thing.
Do what you got to do.
Bend over.
It ain't that kind of show.
Here's your next question.
Okay.
Go ahead. What was the coolest scene in the movie Ghost?
There were no cool scenes in Ghost.
Granted, we kind of had this conversation on the way over here. Yes, it was a chick
Ghost blew. And I'll tell you why.
There was some classic
Till I saw it, it had been blown out of proportion. Everybody said how wonderful it was. And we saw it and said, Whoopi was good.
I never...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't even think Whoopi for 1 second when I made this question. I thought that was the ghost scenes where, like,
the dark things coming to grab the
yes,
souls.
where Willie gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
Willie, you're dead.
Yeah,
and then he starts looking around, and then all of a sudden he sings, which sounds just like me when I'm throwing up. Ask my wife.
You just killed everybody listening. They're like, "Fuck that, man! It's so damn loud."
Sorry,
I'm gonna have to control you, man. Control you.
If you're gonna yell over this way.
There you go.
I tried.
Just back the fuck up.
Put the microphone down and back the fuck up.
There we go. You got it.
But that movie was so chick flickish. Demi Moore, I swear she can cry over burnt toast.
Thank you. That's one of the worst things about it was her constant crying.
Yeah.
I believe it.
But I did think it was a pretty good. I mean, if you get rid of all the lovey-dovey scenes, and it's a penny, it's for luck.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't even going to buy you no luck. Anyways, okay. Do you or any member of your household pay for and or pass out candy on trick-or-treat night?
Usually.
What kind?
Usually it's the fun-size bars.
The not a lot of fun-size bars.
No, the fun size are the Snickers and such. We're always Hershey, the little Hershey bars. Mm-hmm. Hey, what I don't give away, I eat. So
damn right.
I'm brand loyal there.
Fucking A.
We buy 2 bags.
One year I made the mistake. Well, we wanted to go over to the neighbors and talk to them. I'll just put the bowl of candy on the porch.
Yeah.
Came back 5 minutes later. Guess how much was there?
Gone. Shit is wasted.
That's the last time.
Exactly.
That must have been the year I came along and had that.
Must have been.
You're like, man, I could really use some chocolate about now. Look at got a bowl.
Okay. Are you ready for your next question?
Yeah. I should have had a rubber hand in the bowl.
Ooh, that would have been cool. Yeah.
And did you shop at Walmart, Target, Amazon, or Wise Markets for your Halloween seasonal needs?
Ooh.
I'm going to say BJ's or Sam's Club.
Sam's Club,
like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's some more food questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wheaties or Boo-Berry?
Wheaties.
Raisin Bran or Count Chocula?
Count
Raisin Bran.
Grape Nuts or Frankenberry?
Grape Nuts.
Well, you do not like any kids'
shit,
cereals,
man.
do you?
Damn, Grape Nuts? Ooh. Eating Pebbles.
Oh, you pour some milk in that and put it in the microwave? Grape
get
Nut.
soft?
See that?
Oh, yeah.
Those
Oh,
no
Post
shit.
cereals are terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Kellogg's guy. Fruit Loops are good. Frosted Flakes,
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs. Oh, no, Cocoa Puffs aren't them.
Oh, they're Big G.
They're
Post, or I think they're Big G, right?
Yeah.
I can go find out.
Sheena Easton sings a song about that. My sugar smacks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Big G.
I actually prefer old man cereals, but I do love the hell out of kid cereals.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now saying that, kid cereals aren't what they were.
No, not at all.
They have totally gone cardboard.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're like the cartoons. Cartoons are worse now.
But then again, you got to think about this for a second. Is it seem like that to us, and it really wasn't that way, or is it just that it really has made a massive change?
I think it really has made a massive change, just
Yes.
because when you first bite into name any kind of kid cereal, let's use blueberry.
Okay.
You get it's like fruit stripe gum. Half a second of pure pleasure,
Right.
and nothing.
Gone. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Cardboard.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
So, and I really do believe that with kids cereals, anyways.
High fructose corn syrup. Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. That's the problem. We went from sugar to high
That's
fructose
right.
corn syrup, and that just ruined everything.
The sugar was it, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you take all those cereals, every single one of them, even Fruit Loops, even Reese's Puffs, any of that shit, you take those, and they all have this weird ass standard flavor to them. If you take the marshmallows out, it's just this weird ass standard flavor. It's like corn and butter is basically what it feels like to me.
Cardboard.
Right, and then you throw in those marshmallows, and that does make the difference. But yeah, it's still shitty. I think the thing the same way too. I think when we were kids, the stuff was just amazing. It was
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
When you were kids, did you put sugar on your cereal?
Yeah, I did at certain points. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Only the old man cereals.
yeah.
Corn Flakes, Wheaties.
I could have a bowl of Fruit Loops and put like 3 spoons of
Yeah,
sugar on there.
yeah,
It needs it today. Back
Yeah.
then, it didn't need it.
Yeah.
But, you turned out okay.
Yeah.
yeah. We all did, I think.
All right.
We're not too mental. Anyway.
Hypothetically speaking, a kid accidentally leaves a large take of Halloween trick-or-treat candy at your house. Which kind do you eat first? And rank them according to... I'm going to give you the types, and you rank them.
Right.
First type is the Hershey Reese's family.
Oh, that's number 1.
M&M Snickers family.
That's 5.
Butterfinger.
That's 2.
Fruit-flavored hard candies. Wait a minute, is 5 better than 2? in your
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fruit-flavored hard candies.
Oh, that'd be the bottom.
Fruit-flavored soft candies.
It's about a 6 or a 7.
Novelty candies like wax teeth, wax bottles,
Oh no, put that at the bottom.
sexlets.
I don't even know what. Oh, there's a little 6 in a pack.
Yeah.
Oh, sixlets. Yeah, yeah.
sixlets. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
I
It's all good.
I thought it was group sex between me and 5 of my favorite. Anyways, bag of pretzels. Yes, people pass them out.
I know.
Apple with razor blade. Hey, have you guys ever heard confirmation of an actual razor blade being in an apple?
No.
I think that thing was just a whole bunch of bullshit.
That actually did happen quite a bit where I'm from, but I'm from near DC, so
It really happened?
yeah, there were a lot of reports.
You
that,
just didn't go to school and you heard somebody had heard
no, they
that
actually
somebody's
did it.
neighbor's brother's
We heard sewing needles.
I've heard that
Sewing
before.
needles?
Yeah, I've heard that, and then razor blades too. People were like, "Oh yeah, they're putting razor blades in it," blah blah blah. But we did have actual news reports of people putting razor blades in. Not just that, but like little hard candies, like not hard, but like a little chocolate, almost like Whitman sampler kind of things.
Right.
Putting them in that type of chocolate, and the kids would eat it, and then they would get all cut up.
One time when we were trick or treating, did I just hear a knock?
No, that was my feet. Sorry.
Oh. Wow, your feet knocked on the door. One time when I was a kid, we were trick or treating. We went to this old guy's house, and he was passing out apples. And I made the mistake before getting home. I took a bite out of it, and inside was in a .357 Magnum.
I opened it up, and there was a hunting rifle.
I don't even know. I threw it away.
Nice.
Okay, next question. In this hypothetically speaking kid accidentally leaving a large take of Halloween trick-or-treat candy at your house, would you eat the candy corn?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Don't like candy corn.
Do you like candy?
Yes, I do.
Do you like corn?
Not especially.
I love corn.
I mean, every year my wife wants to get sweet corn, and I let her do it, and I'll eat it. But if it dried up and disappeared tomorrow, I wouldn't feel any grief.
You have no reservations about not ever eating corn? Or really?
Really.
Now, see, I should not eat a lot of corn, but I do like corn.
I do too. I mean, let's put it this way. I don't put anything on it. I just steam it and eat it, and a good piece of corn tastes great that way. But I'm not in love with it.
They're called ears.
Also cobs.
Okay, last question. Want to go jeffanddan.com trick-or-treating with us this year?
Sure.
Okay, all right. We're going to have that up on the website maybe later on when we're going to go Jeff and Dan trick-or-treating. So go ahead and play my Exit 42 Questions music.
All right, interesting.
The answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything is 42.
Nice. Yes, by the way, that is the actual Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy music, and that is actually the actress that portrayed Deep Thought.
How did you get that?
I just worked on it a lot. That shit took forever. You know how it is, though.
What do we got next?
What do we have next? Well, we got a couple of other things we can do.
Okay.
But I don't know if you want to do Jeffardy or not.
It's up to you. You want to do Jeffardy?
Yeah,
sure.
we can do that. Sure, let's do it.
All right.
I do have a new tune for that, too.
You do?
Yes,
Let me hear it.
It's time for everybody's favorite game show, Jeffardy, with your host, Dan Trebek.
There it is, my friend.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dan Trebek.
Yeah.
I'm the host of Jeffardy.
Yes, sir.
And every week we play this game with our host. Our guest.
Guest, yeah.
We play it with both of them, really.
Yes.
And being that it's Halloween week here at the Jeff and Dan Show, we have a Halloween Jeffardy.
Ooh.
Your topics are
Nice.
Halloween music, bling.
Right.
Costumes, bling. Trivia, bling. Halloween,
Halloween, all right.
and trick or treat.
Okay.
Now, Roger is our guest. Roger, you go first. Pick a category.
Costumes.
Costumes. This costume requires you to put holes in white bedding. Wait a minute.
What was it?
Okay. Well, I forgot to do something. So now I feel better. Roger.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's right.
What is a ghost?
What is a ghost? Correct. Roger, pick a category.
All right.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Right.
This particular category, we tell you a particular strain that has specifically been named for Halloween. You tell us the name of it. Are you ready?
Yes.
This particular strain is fused with oil of amnifud, producing a dark, musty flavor. Doot. What is Dankula?
Dankula.
Roger, pick a question.
Sweet.
What are the categories?
We have Halloween music.
Yes.
Halloween
music.
Halloween music? Okay. Let's try this one here. Now, okay, well, I'm just going to talk nonsense here.
Makes my writing better.
Here we go. Ready?
Ooh.
Jeff.
What is Ghostbusters?
What is Ghostbusters?
Yes. Theme music.
Who are you going to call? Ghost Bus Tours.
Ghost Bus Tours. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Dude, we got fucking Gettysburg. We got to do that. Just be like, we're Ghost Tours, man. I'm your host, man. I'm Chung. All right.
Jeff, pick a category.
Let's do that one again. Music.
Okay.
Halloween. Is this a Halloween song? I didn't know that.
Well, it's played at every Halloween party.
There's a man in the... Oh.
Living with the things you do to me. My dreams are
What is Ballroom Blitz, with
right.
Tia Carrera?
Yeah. Oh, that's Tia Carrera.
I would totally do that.
Yeah, I would totally do that too.
Okay. Jeff, pick category.
Let's do that again.
Okay.
Oh, he got it.
What is Monster Mash?
What is Monster Mash? Correct.
It was
Okay.
late one evening. I was in the lab.
All right, stop playing yours for a second.
around.
In the lab late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
Let's
For my
meet.
monster from his slab
Began to arise,
and
and suddenly,
To my surprise.
he did the mash. He did the monster mash.
Here,
It was a
let me try this one.
graveyard smash.
The sour mash.
This is my version. I prefer this one.
Let me tell you a tale of horror. It was a time I dated the girl next door. When I tried to kiss her, she went into fits and screamed that my face was covered with zits. It was a monster rash. It broke out in a flash. Made me feel like an ash. It was the monster
rash.
Pimples were breaking out everywhere.
Pimples. There's a really dirty version of that too, by the way. That's yeah, I like that one. I was
He
gonna
did
look
the
at
meth.
He did some monster meth. The monster meth.
I was working in the lab late one.
Jeff, pick a category.
Let's do that
Oh,
again.
I won that one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
he
You-
won
you
that
won
one.
that one. Roger, pick a category.
You pick it.
What were the categories again? I need it written down or something.
Yeah, well, most people, most of the TV screen and most game shows were. Anyways,
Yeah.
Halloween music. There's two left. Costumes. Halloween trivia.
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 All right.
Halloween is the day before this holiday.
All Saints Day.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I ruined that.
But you guys probably knew that anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Roger, pick a category.
Trivia.
Trivia. This person reportedly haunts the White House Rose Garden on Halloween.
Who's Lincoln?
Yeah.
Roger.
Lincoln.
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect.
Sorry.
Jeff.
Dolly Madison.
That is correct. How'd you know that?
I just took a guess.
No, did you really?
I did. Yeah. I really took a guess.
That's the answer we were hunting for.
Oh shit. Let's keep going with that.
Okay. According to legend, a person born on All Hallows Eve is said to have this spooky ability. Jeff.
A medium? The ability to speak with ghosts.
Hold on, I need to speak with my judges. Roll that up.
No. Use the good paper. Good paper. Yeah, there you go. You got a grinder? No, I got one here. Here you go. Use that.
The answer is the ability to see and talk to spirits. So, yes, we are going to give that to him.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Jeff, pick a category.
Same thing.
According to legend, a person born on All Hallows Eve.
The next thing.
Oh, number 4.
Yeah, there we go.
In the movie, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this many people were actually killed by chainsaw.
1.
That is correct. That is
Yeah.
correct. But it's not really correct because you're supposed to say it in a name in a form of.
Yeah.
Oh, what is 1?
What is one?
What is 1?
What
it's
is
the
1?
loneliest number.
What is one? Baby, don't hurt me. All right.
Roger, pick a category.
Trivia again.
The tradition of making jack-o'-lanterns to ward off evil spirits is thousands of years old. This vegetable was the original jack-o'-lantern. Roger.
What is an eggplant?
That is incorrect. Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Jeff.
What is a squash?
Ooh, sorry. We were looking for... Pumpkins are squash, dude.
Yeah, I know. I figured another type of squash. Other squash.
Oh, sorry. We were looking for turnips.
Oh, turnips.
Turnips.
Oh, shit.
Roger, you're still in control. Pick a category. We have Halloween music, costumes, Halloween, and trick-or-treat.
Trick-or-treat.
Trick-or-treat. The preferred method or mechanism for consuming succulent Delta Niners by the host. Basically, what form does he like to smoke weed in?
Oh.
Jeff.
What is a bowl?
Oh, you have to be a little bit more.
What are dabs?
What's a dab?
What is a dab? He has no idea. Yeah,
I know a little dab will do me, but
I've only seen it on YouTube.
Not this kind.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, the answer we were looking for is pipes, or particularly metal pipes.
Metal pipes.
Metal pipes.
I was thinking about metal pipes. But
Roger, you're still in control. Pick a category.
Do that again, man.
Do it again?
Yeah. No, different question.
Oh,
The next
okay,
question.
okay. Same category, you mean?
Thank
Okay.
you.
One of the top 5 candies passed out during trick or treat. Roger.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
That is correct.
All right.
Roger, you're still in control. Pick a category.
Again, hit me again with that one, whatever it is.
In modern history, this is the most common reported prank. Halloween prank. Are you hitting a bong over there?
Yeah.
Toilet papering.
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. Jeff.
It would be knocking and leaving.
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect.
Ah, damn it.
The most reported Halloween prank is egging violence.
Oh.
Egging cars, mostly.
Egging violence?
Roger, you are still in control. Go ahead and pick a category.
Let's do that category again.
The entity that Linus waited all night in the pumpkin patch for. Wow, that was pretty tied up there.
What is the Great Pumpkin?
That is correct. Jeff,
Right.
pick a category.
Same one.
In an incident per square mile method, this is the most haunted area in Pennsylvania. Roger.
What is Gettysburg?
That is correct.
There you
Roger,
go. Good
pick a
job.
category.
Same category if we have it.
Well, we're done with that one. We
Okay.
have Halloween music, costumes, trivia, and Halloween.
Trivia.
Trivia. Oh, no, we did that one on 2. So we're down to Halloween, costumes, and Halloween music.
Halloween.
Halloween.
A feline with the ability to absorb visible light.
Oh, what is a Cheshire Cat?
Ooh, sorry. Sorry.
I don't know.
Black cat.
Oh, black cat.
Ability to absorb
right,
light.
right.
Black
I got
cat.
you. I got you.
Jeez.
It's a black body cat.
Roger, you're still in control. Go ahead and pick a category.
Same category.
This delectable berry-flavored cannabinoid gets its name from a popular kid cereal. Jeff.
What is Fruity Pebbles?
Ooh,
Damn
sorry. Roger.
What is Frankenberry?
Ooh, close but no cigarette.
Fruit Loops.
What is Booberry?
Blueberry.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shucks.
Roger, pick a category.
Let's stay with that.
The spice that comes from this tree bark makes up this strain of Halloween.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jeff.
What is nutmeg?
I'm sorry, no, that is incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
Close, though. You are
I was
close.
close.
What
Roger.
is cinnamon?
Cinnamon, and we are actually looking for cemetery cinnamon.
Cemetery cinnamon.
Roger, you are in control. Go ahead and pick a category.
Continue with that one.
A popular strain named after a famous London serial killer.
Ooh.
Roger.
What is Jack the Ripper?
Oh.
Jeff.
What is Jack the Reefer?
Jack the Reefer is the
Nice.
correct answer. Very good. Jeff, pick a category.
Same one.
That's it. We're done.
Okay, so let's go back to Halloween music.
Okay. So keep talking because we're probably going to have to face an ad here in this one here.
Oh, nice.
So,
I get asked quite a bit.
Face
It's a
an
very
ad.
possible
Okay, we
in
don't want
the
to.
50s,
These people don't want.
60s,
We
and
shouldn't be
70s.
promoting this sort of thing. It's
okay,
bad.
here we go. Ready?
Well, a few short.
All right.
Jeff.
What is Nightmare on My Street?
By who?
By DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, sorry, we're looking for Will Smith.
Oh, please. Please, girl, please. Shit.
Now I have a story that I'd like to tell about this guy you all know me as
Scared as hell.
He comes to me at night after I call into bed. He's burnt up like a wing and his name is Fred.
Jeff, pick a category.
Same one.
Last one for Halloween music.
All right.
Jeff.
What is somebody who's what? No shit.
Who's shit?
Who's shit?
What is Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell?
Yes.
Almost, but correct. We're going to give you enough. It's Who's Watching Me by Rockwell.
Oh, okay.
Who's watching me? Couldn't remember his name. Somebody's watching me.
Always feels like somebody's washing me.
And I got no privacy. Whoa.
Roger, pick a question.
Costumes.
Costumes. 2 ingredients are a flannel shirt and some straw.
Ooh.
Jeff.
What is the scarecrow?
That is correct. Jeff, pick a category.
Same one.
A red suit, some horns, and a pitchfork will complete this costume. Jeff.
What is Satan?
That is correct. Jeff, pick category.
Same one.
That's right. That's all we have left.
Yeah.
A pointy hat, some green makeup, and a broom. Jeff.
What is a witch?
That is correct. Jeff, pick a category.
Same one.
One particular Halloween in 2009, Dan, the host, dressed as this other holiday character and stole the show.
Stole the show.
Roger.
What is Easter Bunny?
Ooh, sorry. Jeff.
What is Santa Claus?
That is correct.
Nice.
One year, it was my daughter's last year to go trick or treating, and I wanted to be, special with her, so I went with her dressed as Santa Claus. I stole the show.
Everybody
Kids stopped what they were doing and came over and talked to me. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
You sat on your neck.
Santa out rocks Halloween.
Damn.
So, anyways,
very cool.
And okay, now we're all tied up at $800 each.
All right.
Let's go ahead and play Final Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy.
Roger, how much would you like to risk? You have $800. You're going to risk it all.
Yes.
Okay. Jeff, you have $800. How much are you going to risk?
$7.99.
$7.99.
Do we write this down or something?
Oh no, I can remember it here.
Okay. Yeah.
If he gets it right, he's got $15.99. If you get it right, you got $16. So, Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Yeah. When Jeff was 8 years old, what did he dress for Halloween? Ow!
We're going the whole time. Fuck it. Right.
Roger, you have risked $800. What is your answer?
Hong Kong Phooey.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. That leaves you with $0. Jeff, you are our winner with $1. Whether you win or lose, get the question wrong or right. But
crowd goes
what
crazy.
did Jeff wear when he was 8 years old?
I went around butt naked with a tie and a collar, and I called myself Boo Boo, or I called myself Yogi Bear. Hey there, you boo boo boo.
All right, that does it for Jeffardy. Jeff, do we have any kind of exit music for this?
Oh, we don't have any really good exit. Okay. It's been a Mark Goodson, Bill Hodson production. Merv Griffin Studios. The greatest show on television. Wheel of Fortune. Damn right. Okay, so that's good, man. That's good.
I am all out of material.
He is tapped out of material.
Wow. That only took us an hour and a half to blow through that.
I know, that was pretty good though.
Yeah.
Let's do some free time talking. Let's do. Let's take a break here for a minute.
Okay.
Anybody's got to run off and jaunt off to the bathroom?
I'm
now?
going to
It's
go
time
ahead
to
and do it.
All right, very good.
I'll follow him.
All right, very cool. And I will just play everything I got.
Okay.
You've saved all your hard-earned cash. You bought the tickets. Your family has made the journey all the way to Isla Sorna. You and the wife are excited. Your kids are excited. So why let a little something like a reptile dysfunction stand in your way?
Oh my God, run!
Heck, you wanted to get a closer look at the abomination that is DNA cloning, and here you are. Look out, little Johnny. That velociraptor is hot on your tail. Oh, Mom, you've officially been eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Don't you feel happier now? Num num. They hunt in packs. Oh, God. So why not bring the family down to Jurassic Park? Jurassic Park. Enjoy yourself to death.
Tonight's show is brought to you by condoms. Because condoms, that's how we lost Freddie Mercury and gained a Justin Bieber. Weed. Because fuck alcohol.
My wife used to suffer from ED and didn't have many options. My husband will never understand how her ED affects her. Until now. Ladies, never suffer from emotional distress again. For the women in the know, now there is Inagra.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for nagging. Do not take Inagra if you take Prozac or Zoloft or Lexapro, as this may make you feel too fine and unable to perform your nag. Your constant thinking could drop to an unsafe level, where you will ignore what people think about you. To avoid injury, remove all sharp or blunt objects from a room for up to more than 4 hours. Stop taking Inagra if you experience a sudden decrease or loss of nagging or bitching, as this may be something more serious. As with all medications, side effects may include, oh wait, we don't want you to be upset about these. Side effects may include nothing. Ask your doctor about Inagra single packs for women on the flow.
Inagra.
My smoking friends. When you are selective as I am about which piece to use during consumption of delectable cannabinoids, then you choose glass. And when you need a piece of glass, you need our friends at Nature's Way Glass, 3286 East Harrisburg Pike, Middletown, Pennsylvania. Nature's Way has over 8,000 glass pieces, everything from 2-inch pipes all the way up to the 6-foot aqua pipes. This place has it all. 2-inch pipes, 4-inch pipes, Sherlock styles, bubble styles, Gandalf styles, peanut designs, color changers, glass elephant pipes, the hard-to-find dog pipes, the entire animal collection. Don't even get me started about the water pipe selection. They have 3-inch water pipes, 12-inch water pipes, and the 6-foot Annihilator. All the brand names are here. Puffco, Mothership, Gold and Silver, X-Hive, and new to the store this year is Pure Tang. Selection and best prices are what you're going to get when you shop at Nature's Way Glass. So be sure to stop into their showroom at 3286 East Harrisburg Pike in Middletown. Or you can visit them at their own website, natureswayglass.com. You can also find Nature's Way Glass on Facebook at Nature's Way Glass. Area code 717-944-1960. You better write this down. I doubt you're going to remember.
Yo, check. Are you a lonely fat fuck with no life plan, sat playing alone with your joystick again? What the bloody hell are you waiting for? Join Coaching for Geeks. We've got a podcast, we've got coaches, we've got courses, we've got a community. CoachingForGeeks.com.
That's CoachingForGeeks.com. The preceding portion of the Jeff and Dan Show was brought to you by Hairspray. Because your pubes need to look good too. Alright, back in. Yeah, back in, good to go. We are getting crazy up in here. The following portion of the Jeff and Dan Show is brought to you by Prune Juice. Prune Juice. We make you shit. Alright, very good. So that's very cool. So, what do we got? Let's talk about some shit.
Let's talk about some shit.
What would you like to talk about, Roger? What is on your agenda?
Well, I have baseball ?
Okay.
Because I don't really know what's going on in the baseball world. Are you a fan?
Kinda.
When the Pirates are playing good, I am.
So you're never good.
Well, thanks.
I've had 2-year respite in a 25-year dry spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Horrible. But I do know who's in the postseason this year.
Who's that?
Chicago Cubs. They're currently playing Washington. They're tied at 1 game each.
Wow.
The Dodgers knocked off the Arizona Diamondbacks. So it's the Dodgers and whoever wins the Washington-Chicago series. On the other side, Cleveland and New York are battling it out. I think Cleveland has a 2-1 game lead. And the other team is Houston knocked off Boston. So it's Houston going to play the winner of New York or Cleveland. Yeah. Cool. Are you a baseball fan?
I am in the postseason. Most sports, I'm there for the postseason because it's just too many games to commit to for the regular season.
Agreed.
So, from what you've said so far, Chicago, I was always pulling for Chicago. They've won one, so they're just at the same base as everybody else. They can win, but who else is with Chicago?
Chicago and Washington.
Oh, yes. My neighbor is a big Nats fan. So if they did well, that'd be cool, too.
How could you possibly go with the nickname Nats? You know, that's just a little tiny annoying bug.
Only because I know people use it. I accepted language. It's like eating corn on the cob. It's just a thing people do. So I do it to pretend I'm human.
And so you're going to pull for the Nats the rest of the way out?
If they beat Chicago, I will. If Chicago wins, all right, good.
Do you like the Yankees or do you hate the Yankees?
See, now my family is a Yankees family, so I hate them.
Yeah, that shit happens. What's that, man? You got something going on over there? What are you doing?
I'm not Facebooking.
What the hell was that? That's okay. I Facebooked for us. I fake booked for us. Anyways, yeah, baseball. We tried to follow the Orioles this year, and they were doing really well at the beginning. And then died. It just went to shit in a handbasket, and they just stopped playing well. And yeah, people kept going on injury reserve, and it was real shitty. But yeah, so what else you got?
What else you got?
Okay, I have Rex Tiresome. I tried to write Rex Tillerson on the phone. It came out tiresome, so I figured just leave it that way. Is he a hero or just another rich, albeit smaller asshole?
Yeah, it's hard to determine. It's kind of like you have this one enemy of Satan and this other enemy of Lucifer, and they sort of don't like each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, fuck, who do you root for in this situation? You know?
Right.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, but not in this case.
Unfortunately, I would... Right, they're both the devil, but Rex is a smarter devil.
I would definitely put that... that was the thing, too. They were talking about... who was it that said that they would give him an IQ test? Somebody said they would.
Oh, I thought... Trump...
Mensa. Mensa said they put Rex Tillerson and against Donald Trump for an IQ test. One of the big speculations that's been going on social media has been whether or not Trump even knows what IQ means.
Right.
Yeah, so it's funny. And a lot of people are up in the air about that. I mean, even if you don't like the guy, it still is one of those questions that's just plain enough that you kind of have to say, well, it's a possibility he does know what it means. But, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Two devils, man.
but even if he knows what it means, that in itself doesn't mean anything.
Right.
That's just like, whoa, he's got some trivia.
Yeah, he's got some backup trivia stuff. Yeah. Stuck in his craw.
He could be in parties and say, "Did you know IQ stands for?"
Yeah, intelligent quotient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else I've got. The price of barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you familiar with Nito Burrito?
Yes, love it.
Okay, well, they started in a little storefront on 3rd Street in Harrisburg,
yes,
which is currently occupied by a barbecue joint whose name escapes me.
Okay.
But the price is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's a lot of businesses come in and think, oh, wow, Harrisburg, the capital, we can charge an arm and a leg.
Right.
And that's just not the way it works.
Yeah, exactly.
No, while they make a good wage, they're not rich.
No.
They're middle class. Most of them, 95 and upwards % of them are middle class.
Mm-hmm.
And the middle class wants a $5 lunch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So...
That's what I get. Yeah.
That's the thing, though. There's more than just one specific barbecue place. There's one right here in Dillsburg called Roadhog, which is actually
one of my favorites.
I haven't tried them yet.
There used to be one in Perry County.
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah.
And that was good.
Same restaurant, but they just
moved.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they moved quite a distance.
That's really a distance,
but same people.
Yeah, we had one in Hanover too called Three Hogs Barbecue, and the wife bought one of those 50% off. Yeah, I know, right? Bought one of those 50% off things. So we went there and got food for 50% off. Well, actually, what it was, we bought gift certificates, I guess, and they were $25 each. I think she bought like $100 worth because we weren't sure how much, you know. So she paid $50 for those, and we ended up going there, right? So we went there to eat, and it was a rather particularly busy night, which never seems to happen there, except for this one night. Mm-hmm. They had a live band playing. And I thought that was cool, you know, ambiance, you know, a little bit of cool, you know, motorcycle feel to it, you know, and stuff like that.
Barbecue.
And these guys are throwing down some serious, you know, playing some serious tunes. It's a 3-man band, and I'm like, you know, they're doing really well. Anyway, we went and ordered our barbecue. It took 2 hours.
Holy hell!
To get our
way,
shit.
no
Exactly.
way.
Exactly. I was just like, okay, now, if it had come out and I was like, I'm having an orgasm from eating this barbecue, I would have been like, fuck yeah, I'll wait 2 hours for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we went there when I was absolutely starving. I mean, I was like famished. I was dying. And 2 hours, man, 2 hours. I shit you not. And I'm like, the barbecue was good and it felt, wholesome, but they didn't offer us anything for that. On that, they weren't like, oh man, we'll give you some free mac and cheese or something like that. No, they didn't even do that. So I was like, there's another place too that started in Maryland. It's actually moved its way up here, and it's kind of a gimmicky thing, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, do you really call that a gimmick? I think they're moving one up into Harrisburg now too. It's a place called Mission Barbecue.
There's one or two in Harrisburg already open.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Their main thing is that they support service people,
right?
Whether it's police officers, ambulance drivers, EMTs, or police officers, military men. Right.
Keep your fucking barbecue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, that's the thing. It's a gimmick for me.
Is it a gimmick?
It is, because when you walk in, it's patches all over the walls,
right?
And all these pictures and some of this stuff. And they serve the meals on the trays that you get in the military, like just a real flat rectangular tray. They throw some paper down on top of it, and they throw your shit right on the paper. You don't even get served like that in the military anymore. So it's like kind of like, well. Yeah. But no, the thing with them is you buy the meat in the half pound, and the half pound's always like $8. And I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot of money that's just meat, man. Just meat. There's no sides. There's no drink. There's no.
Yep, everything's a la carte.
Exactly. You have to or you can get the special, the XL, which is the one side, one drink, or you can get the double XL, which is two sides, one drink, which they are $3 and $4 respectively, and by the time all's said and done, you're spending $13, literally, easily,
right?
$13 to buy whatever you want. And I'm saying, that's the low end of what the meat is. Around $8 for the low end.
I'm not sticking up for them, but I am going to stick up for a thing they call market price.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a nice restaurant and paid $13 for the chicken?
Just did the other night, just before we met up with you guys. Yeah.
So I'm thinking it jives with market prices.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have got a favorite. You ever hear of Dickey's Barbecue?
Oh my God, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, they have one in Hanover.
I love their beef so bad. I will pay $10 for a half pound of that.
They have great brisket.
Oh, I love that brisket.
I tried both.
That's all I need is brisket and a soda. And I really should have some beans or something with it.
Yeah.
But no, I just eat all the brisket. Me and the cat.
Yeah.
Me and the cat.
You and the cat. Chilling out with some pussy. Anyway. No, the interesting thing with Dickey's is that it's failing in Hanover.
Failing?
It is.
Yes.
Well,
every single time I've gone there on a Saturday night, I went there and there was two other couples in there. A Saturday fucking night in Hanover. Dude, this is like if you tried to go to any place that's even remotely, like right next door is Lone Star Steakhouse, it's a wait. It's an hour wait. Olive Garden, it's another hour wait.
You're right. That's a warning sign when all the other restaurants are busy,
right? And
you go in and you're first in line.
Yes,
that's a warning sign.
Yeah,
that's a warning sign.
Big time. But the thing is, too, is right beside Chipotle. Now, I don't know if it's a draw that people are like, oh shit, I'm going to go eat at Chipotle. But when I get there too, there's still not that many people there. I see people parking and walking over to Lone Star or Olive Garden from their parking lot. Which they're kind of together, but, it's still weird that people are getting out there and walking over to Lone Star. You know what I mean? That's just really strange. And, I'm not sure what the problem is.
Well,
please go.
Well, I was just going to ask you, you like their beef brisket just like me.
Yes.
Have you tried anything else from Dickey's?
I think I had some chicken.
Okay, your impression was?
Barbecue chicken. I just don't think barbecue has a staying power around here. It's a novelty. Right. It's really a thing of the South. I mean, you can get great barbecue anywhere in the South, and there's always a lot of people.
Yeah.
But, people go to Olive Garden, which is fake Italian, and they'll go to Red Lobster, which is fake seafood.
Frozen shrimp.
Exactly.
Right. But those are all... people feel safe with that.
Right. Yeah.
You go to a barbecue place and what's this vinegar dressing? And,
Right.
Yeah. Why am I getting these big piece of meat? Barbecue sloppy joes on a bud.
Right, exactly. Why does my potato still have skin on it?
Right.
And my mashed potatoes still have skin
What
on
kind
it.
of baked beans are these? Who puts red beans in their baked beans?
Exactly, yeah.
It doesn't taste sweet like Heinz. What is this shit?
Exactly.
Where do we think we are? South Carolina?
I mean, the whole menu is very specific.
Right.
And
Yeah.
regional, and it's not part of this region. So when one comes in, people will go. It's like, oh, a new barbecue place this might be really good.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, all right, that's good, but
Yeah.
they're not going to come back for another 6 months to a year.
I think you're probably right. Well, first thing, with Dickey's, I've found out that I don't like anything at Dickey's but the beef brisket.
Right.
That's
Right.
it. I don't like
Yeah.
their beans,
Right.
which I love beans. I don't like their coleslaw. I really don't care for their chicken. The only thing I get is the beef brisket. And, like you said, and I agree with you, barbecue in that sense doesn't have staying power in this area. Because when you ask the typical Central Pennsylvanian what's barbecue, they'll say ground beef with ketchup and brown sugar.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a sloppy Joe. It's just missing onions.
There was
Sloppy Joe.
There was a great barbecue place on Front Street in Wormleysburg 5-6 years ago.
Doe and Jerry's.
And that didn't last.
Yeah, right.
Nothing ever lasts in Wormleysburg.
I went in there and the owner or the money man or whatever was there, and he was glad handing everybody, and here, try this on the house, and it was really good. And I said, we got to come back for this. But next time we went back, it was gone.
Oh shit!
I remember that. It was good barbecue.
It was, and they had a ton of sauces to try, all the different ones.
Right.
It was a nice, well-kept restaurant.
Yep.
But yeah, every time I went there, which like 2 or 3 times, nobody was there.
Yeah, it was empty.
So it must be Central Pennsylvania is a strikeout zone.
I don't know, man. Wormleysburg is just really shitty for those kind
Most
of businesses.
businesses.
Didn't your place go out of business there?
Yes, but now there's a diner that moved. Well, there was your place restaurant, and right beside it was Doe and Jerry's barbecue.
Right.
Doe and Jerry's went out, and this diner went in.
Okay.
And then you had this diner, and then you had your place.
Okay.
Your place folded up, not really.
Okay.
They just leased their restaurant to the diner, and the diner moved in next door. So the diner is there serving beer, and their breakfast crowd is huge.
Yeah.
Past their breakfast, I don't know if they do anything because I've gone past at 7:00 at night and they've closed.
Yeah.
You got a liquor license, man. You should be open until at least 7:30.
You could be drowning some sorrows in this motherfucker. What are you doing?
Have you eaten at that diner?
Yes, I do. I do like. This is weird. I do like their food, and I have gotten a mimosa there, and we've gone there and enjoyed the food every time. But the ambiance is so
drab.
Something's not quite right here.
Yeah, it's very Twilight Zone-y. But we also had a wonderful breakfast. I mean, really, really good breakfast, enough to talk about. But when we got home, we stank of kitchen grease smoke so badly that we said, we can't go back there.
That's what it is. It has that old kitchen we reused the grease thousands of times
Right.
smell.
The grease trap is backed up and it's all shitty and stuff.
But again, the breakfast is good there.
Damn.
So
that's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I don't. I like greasy spoons. I've always liked greasy
same
spoons.
here, yeah.
It doesn't matter if I get food poisoning or not. I'm
Right.
just like, dude,
Yes,
I paid little
yes.
for it, and it was great. It tasted great. It felt like homemade food.
It even tasted great
coming back up.
out.
Yes, that's right. It didn't resemble the same shit. I was like, fuck, I didn't eat carrots. Where did that come from? But yeah, exactly. So, but no, there's a lot of businesses that just they don't get a good shake in this environment around here in Pennsylvania. And you're right, barbecue is one of them.
Right.
You have to almost be established. Down in East Berlin, there's a place called Hog Wild Barbecue, which is just their main thing. And apparently they do better in catering business than they do in just serving people.
Well, see, that makes sense.
I actually went there to their place one time. No, actually twice, now that I think about it. And each time I went in, they were open, but nobody was there. I'm like, dude, I can't even order a fucking sandwich. What do you expect to be making any kind of business? And I'm thinking these guys are selling Coke out the back fucking door or something. There's just no fucking way they're staying in business and not serving anybody.
Is this the same place that used to be like an ice cream, ice cream joint?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really, really. But barbecue is just really. That's why I'm thinking the one in Dillsburg. The parking there sucks. It's like you can't park. There's only the park on the road, and that's it. And it's like, oh my God, that's the worst area at all to try and park and find spaces. So you might as well forget it. But they still seem to be in business. So
did you eat at Boss Hog or Road Hog?
Road Hog. No, I haven't eaten there yet. I want to though.
Do you know what Pittsburgh style sandwiches are?
Yes,
like Primanti Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what one of their specialties are.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to say a knockoff of Primanti Brothers,
right?
But holy cow, it's just as good, if not better. They use great bread. They slap all that shit on there. And I've had pork, I've had beef, I've even had a bite or two of chicken. Yeah, great. But it's not barbecue. It's Primanti Brothers. It's Pittsburgh style sandwiches.
Right. I gotcha. Overloaded
really sandwiches with fries and coleslaw.
Yes. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like Pittsburgh style sandwiches. So just like I like my cheesesteak. I don't know if you guys know this. There's a place that we've been going to. My wife and I go to probably every month. It's right on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg. Mm-hmm. It's a Philly cheesesteak place, and it's a little teeny tiny strip mall, tiny section. Right next to it is a pretzel place.
Okay.
They make pretzels. They don't stay open very long.
Oh, the Philly pretzel place.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Right beside that.
Yes.
Right beside that is a cheesesteak place. Mm-hmm. And they're amazing, dude.
I know where the pretzel place is. I didn't know there was a sandwich joint up there, too?
Yeah, Philly cheesesteak. It's like right across the street from the either PNC or Members First headquarters.
Big, massive mansion building.
Yes.
PNC.
Yes, right up from that. Yep, and it's right in that little strip mall across the street. And dude, it's phenomenal. And we get cheesesteaks there, full size, like $8.
What kind of cheese?
Any kind you want. They have the Cheese Whiz type, which they do in Philly. I know. Every time I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck did they make this at?
It's not even cheese.
Exactly. American cheese provolone. They do a mozzarella, but you have to ask for it special. And pretty much plain. But then you can also get sweet and hot peppers if you want. Fried onions if you want.
Well, I know where I'm going to be trying then.
Dude, they are like they cook it right in front of your face. You're looking right at the grill the whole time. And the guy's sitting there and he's pulling that shit together and he's popping it. I'm like, dude, it's exactly the way I used to make cheesesteaks.
My mouth is watering.
I know, right? Dude, it's so good. It's so good. And like I said, they're really inexpensive. The one, I think a cheesesteak deal, you get a full size, big cheesesteak, a drink and fries, $7.59. Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's not bad for a cheesesteak at all. So, we go there probably about once a month, and then we go to Carnes to buy meat. And then I go home and beat my meat.
Speaking of greasy spoons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, speaking of beating your meat.
No, greasy spoons.
Yeah.
Marilyn and we used to take a Saturday morning class at Hack in the 90s and always have lunch or breakfast afterward at the East Shore Diner on Her Street by the old police barracks.
Right.
And my poison back then was rope sausage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with eggs, a big rope of sausage, and it tasted so livery. And I was like,
right.
This is really livery. That's good.
Yeah.
I order that every week.
Exactly.
Feeling my heart close up bit by bit. But it was so good.
Nice. Yeah. All kinds of cholesterol coming out for breakfast.
I think I worked with the guy that owned that restaurant. Do you remember his name or what?
No, I never met him. The owner, no.
I worked briefly on his food truck, and he was helping the lady. And here he owned the diner on Her Street, or they're around there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why he got out of it or what happened or something, but he was a shady fellow anyway. Is most restaurateurs shady fellows?
Seems like it, yeah.
Why?
Because it's usually Greek or Italian, and they're business. No, seriously. I'm not saying it's racist. No, I'm not saying it's race. I'm saying they're good businessmen. They know how to do something and keep the prices low, and You know what I mean? It's just that, but that's all they focus on is that stuff. They have other people to do all their other shit.
Right.
So they don't have to sit there and worry about, oh, does this egg look like it's good? Or, oh, does that, falafel look like it's coming out really well? Habab! Come over here, make this falafel.
Right. They're all about the profit. They're really good. I mean, there's so much waste in restaurants.
Right.
Just, it's inherent in the business, in the process. So anywhere you can save money and create a profit, they're going to do it. They're going to do it, whether it's picking your steak up off the floor and putting it back on the plate.
Exactly.
Or making these eggs that are a little 2 weeks past the date. Hey, well, nobody's gotten sick yet. Give them a free milkshake if they throw up.
You drop their hamburger on the floor, and the owner's just standing there going, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still pick it up. 5. You got a 10-second rule. 10-second rule. 6, 7.
The Summerdale Diner, which we used to frequent a lot, and we still go to.
Yeah.
But it's changed ownership like 2-3 times now. The old owner, it was great. He ran it very tight ship.
Right.
He sold that. I guess he was the owner, owner or manager, and then he went across the river to the old Ponderosa on Front Street and made that diner.
Right.
And now he's running that diner, or owns it. I'm not sure what his job is, but he's a shady-looking Greek-Italian fella.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what, dude? You really run a great restaurant. I love the job you're doing, but please quit staring at me like you want to stuff me in a trunk.
Right. The thing that always scares me about them is every time you look at them, I shit you not, they have their sleeves rolled up to about the mid-elbow area. And so much fucking hair coming off their arms.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, oh, my God. What the fuck is that? Get away. Man, don't put that shit in my food, man. It's just every time I see it, it creeps me out. That's the thing. It's
could you please wear a hairnet on your arms?
You've never had an arm hair in your sub?
Oh, my God, no.
I have.
Not that I know of.
I have.
I've had a hair in my ham and eggs one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You just pull it out and keep eating?
No, I quit.
Okay.
Although... You know what? Let's just play a hypothetical question.
Okay.
Can we have a theme song for that?
Sure. Hypothetical question. Let's see. What do we got here for hypothetical shit? It's time for hypothetical questions on Fox. All right, there's your music.
Hypothetically speaking, if I didn't have a hypothetical question.
Okay.
Now, you're sitting there eating breakfast. Okay, and you find a hair in your ham and eggs, and you look at the cook, who happens to be a swarthy fella. Is that the right word?
Swarthy
fella. Yeah. He's a swarthy fella.
Yeah.
So you know where it came from.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but right away, I'm done eating now.
Yeah.
Check, please.
Yes.
I may say something. I may not. It depends on my image of that restaurant and that cook.
Yeah.
Now, what if the cook was a gorgeous looking 5'7" blonde with 32?
with 32 good teeth. I know what you're trying to say.
and we found a hair there. Would we keep eating and say nothing?
No, I still wouldn't. I
think I might be susceptible to keep eating. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I really don't want to hurt nobody's. Oh my God, it tastes so good.
Well, let's raise the stakes.
Okay.
If the swarthy immigrant fellow's hair, depending on what part of the food it touched and how much it touched, you could always remove the hair and excise that portion of the ham or whatever from the plate and continue with your meal.
I have thought that, but then I think about this for a second. Usually in that case, it's something that's been moved around a pan or a pot. Like eggs. You've cooked those eggs, and they're scrambled eggs, so you know that hair has been making its way around through all of that shit. For some reason, it's the most disgusting thing on the planet to me. I literally will stop eating. It doesn't matter if she's hot. It doesn't matter if it's a he dude or she that, it doesn't matter. If I find a hair, I will not eat the food. And I will say something. Which brings up this point. I have literally begrudged a restaurant never to go back ever again because I found something that I didn't like in it, and then their response and the way they acted. Okay,
please.
Great example.
Yes, please.
Denny's.
Denny's
on the Carlisle Pike.
I know what you mean. Yes.
Drunk as fuck.
I got a story about them too. Go ahead.
Went inside there, ordered myself a Grand Slam breakfast. Thought this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know that fucking shit going down when you're drunk feels like the best thing on the planet.
yeah.
Eating a bowl of cereal is
Drunk
great.
breakfast is the best.
Exactly. So I'm flying high, and I'm like getting ready. I'm going to town. I'm eating some of the home fries or whatever, and got that shit going. And I, for some reason, picked up a piece of my eggs. And as I flipped it over, there's a dead fly.
Oh!
Yes, a dead fucking fly. Okay? He's cooked. You can see he's fried. Okay? So somehow somebody's either thrown the shit on there or something. But that fucking fly is there on my food. Okay? I toss my fork and knife, make a big fucking noise, and I'm like, you got to get over here. And we're not even being that loud, or not that super group that's always in there going, and getting fucked up. And no. We're laid back.
I ain't paying for this.
Exactly.
I ain't paying for this.
Exactly. We are sitting there mellow. Everything's cool until this happens. Then I call the waitress back over. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, I guess. And then she takes the plate away. And I'm like, and she goes, do you want me to get some? I'm like, no. I was like, no. Then she tried to fucking charge me for it. I pulled up the manager, and it wasn't the manager because of the time. It was a supervisor.
Right.
The supervisor was like, well, I'm sorry, sir, but, our policy is basically that if you've taken the food and started to eat it, then you have to pay for the food. And I'm just like, I'm at a loss for words. I cannot fucking believe you're charging me for food I didn't actually eat because there's a dead fly in it.
Thank God for social media.
When she took that plate away, man, I knew instantly that this was going to be a problem because I thought granted, I don't want it in front of me, but she's going to do something to the point where I'm not going to be able to see that, there's that dead fly.
Right.
That fly's in the trash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm fucked. Right, exactly. So, so they refused to, and I had to pay for the meal. And I was angry. I was very angry. And I said, I will never eat at Denny's ever again. That lasted for 14 years.
And you still haven't eaten there?
I know I have. I have now. Yeah. I had to give up because I was just like, I'm really hungry for some pancakes and there's no fucking IHOP. Yeah, so I was like, so I had to go to Denny's. But yeah.
Same Denny's. 5 years ago.
Okay.
Me and my wife ordered the same thing, which was some kind of steak and eggs or something.
Right.
And she ate hers there.
Okay.
And I was working or something. I said, just get mine to go. And a couple hours later, I ate mine to go.
Mm-hmm.
An hour later, I was in the bathroom throwing up.
Oh, jeez.
Now, you can't prove it.
Right.
But we all know about food poisoning and how it works.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much says, Denny's, you're guilty as shit.
Right. Depending on what kind, but yeah, definitely.
And I have not been back since.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what? Shit does happen.
Right. I understand that, yeah. But no, it's a whole fly that's been fried.
But,
no.
but how can you food poisoning one set of eggs and not the other?
Yeah. Ptomaine poisoning, #1 egg killer. That'll get you every fucking time. That's the one that you can get sick from almost immediately.
Yeah.
Salmonella poisoning, on the other hand, is one that has to process for a little bit, and then you get sick. So it could have been something you ate the night before. But yeah, you probably got ptomaine poisoning.
It no doubt in my mind it came from Denny's. And my wife will still argue with me to this day that my eggs were fine.
Yeah, it had to be something earlier.
Your eggs were fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They could have come off a different crate, completely different, dates and everything.
Yeah, you just don't know that, and who knows how long my shit sat up there.
Right.
Before it finally got boxed up. Did it get all cold?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. Did it get exposed to shit?
Anyways.
I've got a Denny's story.
All right, horror story.
Another one. I've not been there since the 90s.
Okay.
My wife and I, again, when we were going to school, we would eat at all weird hours, and it was the evening, and we were short of disposable income. It was close to payday, and we had things, blah.
Right.
So I'm going through the change bucket there in the car, and I see the sign, Grand Slam breakfast, $1.99. I said, we got money for 2 breakfasts, so we go, and I get my dippy eggs, and I get my bacon, and I get my coffee, and I'm like, whoa, where's the toast? Toast is extra.
$3.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Toast is extra. So I said, the hell with that. I swished my bacon through my dippy eggs and left most of the dippy behind, and I've never been back since. And so anytime that we're doing well, I say, hey, we can afford toast.
Good one. Good one.
Wait, we're all talking about flies and getting sick, and
Horror
you're mad
stories.
because you didn't get toast as your special.
Well, I don't care about the special. It's just, I mean, I ordered dippy eggs. You got to have toast for dippy eggs.
Exactly.
Granted.
If they were scrambled, I'd probably been like, oh, okay, next time I'll make sure I have enough for toast.
Here's some ketchup.
But it was important to the meal. You know, it was actually part of the meal.
That I do understand. I do understand. Anytime you have dippy eggs, you have to have toast, or else you're going to leave the yolk behind.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
I can't just pick up. Well, I could, but I won't just pick up the plate and lick it clean.
one thing you could do in the future, if you don't have enough money for toast, just throw the eggs on top of the home fries and mix it all up.
There you go.
There were no home fries.
Oh, no home fries, just bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
$1.99. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That was great. Another interesting story, just a real quick one. I banned myself from eating at Haas's for a very long period of time.
Wise choice.
My wife and kids went to the one in Gettysburg, and we went in and we started eating. And I thought, man, I'm gonna get that bar, man. I'm gonna get that salad bar because it's like all you can eat, and I could fucking fill up. And we were poor at the time, so I went there and I got my stuff and I sat down, and I was one of the first people back to the table. One of my other daughters, who at that point in time was like maybe 6 or 7. Was sitting there as well. My wife and my other daughter, my 2 sons that hadn't been born yet, were at the bar. All of a sudden I look over and there is a house centipede. Oh. And it's crawling from underneath my fucking plate to the wall and then back under my plate again. And I'm just like, oh my God, fuck this. I'm like, you know what? I'm not, no. Because I lived in a room for rent place that had those fuckers, and they were the most disgusting things to me. They make my skin crawl. I get them here occasionally too. But they don't make my skin crawl as much because I'm like, you in my motherfucking land now.
Yeah.
So, I got up instantly, started walking out the door, and my wife stops. She goes, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. This is bullshit. I'm fucking done. I walked up to the lady at the front and I said, can I speak to the manager or somebody in charge? Well, I'm the shift supervisor or whatever. And I said, listen, there's bugs in here. And I said, it's I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be, crazy and going off and freaking everybody out. But there is this long, hairy fucking bug thing over near my food, and I'm not eating it. I am leaving. Oh, well, I'm sorry, sir. We'll make sure and give you your meal for free. And I was like, no, I'm like, fuck that. And I actually literally walked out of the restaurant and sat in the car for another hour until my family was finished. They didn't even care. They were just like, whatever, fucking food, let's do it, man. So I literally starved at that point because I didn't get anything. But yeah, and for the longest time I didn't go back to Haas's. And my wife and my daughters remember that incident. And about 2 years ago, I guess, I started going back to Haas's.
Do you like it?
I do. I like it. And it really took me a moment to sort of think, that kind of shit can happen. You know what I mean?
It does. Like I said, shit does happen.
Right.
But, good restaurants will
work on it.
Bend over backwards
to keep you as a customer
keep
and have
you
you
as a customer,
saying nice things and all
and
that.
to keep their place clean and their food good.
Right.
But Haas's hot bar ain't what it was.
No, yeah, it's
they
definitely
used to have
changed.
all kinds of hot shit on it. Now,
yeah, just
nachos.
soups and nachos. Yeah. Nacho.
Are we at the movies?
Yeah. They have a nice selection of soup, but yeah, that's pretty much it. They used to have a potato bar. They don't have that anymore.
Well, even their soup. You got any more celery in here, you're going to have to start calling it cream of celery.
Yeah.
That's because somebody's already gone in and picked out all the good shit and left the celery behind. And the people working there are like, well, there's a lot of broth. I guess it's good.
Yeah.
Just
cut up some more celery and throw in there.
We'll give them some filler.
So,
yeah.
While we're on the subject of restaurants, anybody else got any more good restaurants they want to bitch and moan about?
Bitch and moan, no. But I have some good. I could probably tell you a couple of good restaurants.
Okay, let's hear some good restaurants.
One of the ones that I kind of had been wanting to try for quite some time is the steak and cheese place that was across from your old store on Simpson Ferry Road.
Oh yeah.
The very Christian-y one, the one that's like it's just a little
corner
tiny
one.
building. Yes,
I love that place.
Yes,
their steaks are good.
We went in there and tried it. Now that's the thing. My wife was under the impression that the other place that I had already told you about was kind of owned by the same people, but it's not.
No.
And we went in there, and they were amazingly friendly.
Oh.
I mean, they were just wonderful people.
Julius is great.
Yeah, and they were like, what do you need? What do you need? And I told them, what we wanted, and we sat down and we ate it, and I thought it was some of the best shit.
Is this the place that has pictures all over?
Yes.
Yeah,
In fact, we have a picture for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
I took his menu to Rome with us and had
no
picture
doubt.
taken. And
Nice.
I said, I got a picture for you, and I haven't given it to him yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great, but my wife was kind of like, it was all right. And I'm just like, sometimes we do that. Sometimes she gets in the mood where she's like, I love it. And I'm like, yeah. And then vice versa.
And that's the thing sometimes about food. You either love it or not so much, or you don't like it, and everybody's different.
Right.
What's 2 questions?
Okay.
Tell me one restaurant you love and one restaurant you hate.
Your favorite restaurant and your least favorite restaurant. Let's do that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite restaurant. Just because I like steak sometimes. Last 42 questions I said chicken, which is really the rule. But when I want a steak, I'll go to the Hillside there on 83.
Well, they have a very good reputation.
Yeah. I haven't eaten there, but
Very
I've seen
good.
it. Every time I drive by and I see the word steak, I'm like, fuck, I want to eat there.
It's good.
I got to try it. I really do.
How do you like your steak?
I like it medium rare. I don't like... no, actually closer to medium. My wife gets it medium rare, and that's way too rare for me.
Yeah, it's a little too red and
I like a
bulky.
little pink. I don't want all that gushy, raw
Right.
bullshit. My sister-in-law will say, throw it on the grill, turn it, put it on my plate.
Yeah,
She
10
likes
seconds
it that
each
raw.
side.
I call it the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
Why even cook it?
And he's actually the complete opposite.
Oh,
of
You
it.
like it well.
Burnt.
If the thing isn't a fucking hockey puck by the time you're done with it, he don't want to eat it.
Do you like burnt food as a rule?
Some things, yes.
Like burnt toast or...
Not toast, but I like my home fries burnt.
Oh, yes.
I like my eggs dippy and crusty around
Yes.
the edges. Oh, that's tough to get done like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But you can do that.
How about potato chips? Like the burnt potato
I
chips?
do like dark potato chips.
Or dark pretzel, or like the burnt pretzel.
Mm.
I love those things.
Yeah, I don't eat that. I can't
Oh,
eat
worst
breakfast.
restaurant.
Worst restaurant.
Taco Bell.
Oh, yes.
Taco Bell.
You and I will agree with that.
Would never, ever go there again. And I hear millennials talk about Taco Bell like it's some great place. I'm like, what have they been feeding you your whole life? That is
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, it's crap.
Go to any local chain, your El Rodeo or something. You're going to get better Mexican food than you would get from Taco Bell.
Yeah, Americanized shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter just has this obsession with Taco Bell.
Yeah, so do mine. So do mine.
It's
They
like-
love it.
And somebody told me recently, I don't know how true it is, my daughter doesn't think she's a millennial, but guess what?
Yes, she is.
She's, I wasn't born in this millennium. Well, okay, all right.
Yeah, that still doesn't make it.
No.
But anyways, somebody told me the little theory they have about millennials. They grew up with instant food, which isn't as good as what we grew up with,
Right.
real cooked food.
Right.
So to them, Taco Bell is the shit.
Right. Because it's instant. So, yeah.
It's instant, and to them, it's good. They don't know any better.
No.
I used to call them Generation Me or Generation Now, because that's what they wanted. They wanted everything like me, now. You know, and that's kind of like. But I've kind of since I'm going to college with a bunch of them, have to change my tune just a little bit. And I've noticed that. Don't get me wrong. In my 20s, man, Taco Bell was the place. You know what I mean? You
really?
went there and you ate the shit out of the fucking 10 packs, man. I would just gobble the shit out of those. And that was great. But then I had my gallbladder removed. And then all of a sudden, my whole body just went, oh, God, if you eat there, I'm going to puke. You know? So I'm just like, hey, you know what? I don't think we're going to eat there.
My stomach isn't. Since I had gallbladder trouble, my stomach was never really super strong, but it was strong enough.
Yeah.
But now, man,
Yeah.
even the slightest. Say the word salmonella, and
Satan comes out. What's yours, man? What's your favorite restaurants?
oh, my favorite restaurant is barbecue, Dickie's Barbecue. But I think that my favorite restaurant is Chick-fil-A.
Oh, God.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
No.
I've never had an order fucked up there, and how refreshing it is.
Yeah, that
And
is
they're
true.
so polite.
And they're polite.
And yes, may I fill that for you, sir? Thank you.
Right.
My pleasure,
Oh,
sir.
Yes.
Can I clean the outside of your penis?
Yes, yes.
The chicken is
just
wonderful,
amazing.
Yeah.
For breast meat, it's so tender and juicy.
Except for the sandwiches, I swear to God, they're rubbery to me. I don't know why.
I always get tenders.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Tenders
and that
nuggets, sandwiches,
that golden barbecue sauce or whatever.
Right. Yes, yeah. Honey ginger or some shit like that. Yeah.
The worst one though is Taco Bell or Denny's. Now Denny's, give the devil credit where he's due. Those Grand Slams are banging.
Yeah, especially the ones that are that go around like some kind of event, like if it's Independence Day and like remember when they had ID 4-2 came out or whatever, and it was the Independence Day special celebration at Denny's because they were in the movie apparently, and they had a special that you could get. The Grand Slam it was a red, white, and blue. It was actually really cool because it was strawberries, whipped cream, and blueberries, and it's like fuck
pancakes.
Yes,
okay,
yeah, and it was like everything in the Grand Slam, but the pancakes were the ones that were really decorated up.
Right.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool. But you're right. That's about the only time that I think it's any good.
I'm probably going to get crucified when I get home, but mine as well. Olive Garden is way fucking overrated.
Oh my God, yes.
Red Lobster is way fucking overrated.
Yeah.
In fact, I had a cook come up to me. He's a customer of mine every day, and he comes up to me and says something about, I call it the frozen shrimp because everything's frozen. He says everything's frozen. You have to be a genius in microwaving to get a job as a cook there. It's like, holy shit.
No.
Yep. And it's swimming in the same butter that your movie popcorn is.
Yeah, like coconut oil butter or whatever the fuck it is.
My wife and the females around me cannot get enough of Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Cannot say no to Olive Garden.
Right.
Olive Garden has some good things. Wait, what's that one thing I like?
Leaving.
Without a tip.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a bacon flavored sauce over chicken and carbonara
sauce. Yes.
Oh, that is good. But aside from that,
that's it.
Keep it.
Yeah.
I think I would rather go spend 2 hours in line at
waiting someplace else.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Although, yeah. Anyways,
my favorite.
I'll tell you. I'm sorry. Please let me interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you want a good Italian meal, I got 2 places for you.
Okay.
Pepino's on Carlisle Pike.
The pizza shop.
Yes. Oh my God, their meals are incredible. We go there.
Is that the
often.
one next to
Dairy Queen?
The old Unimart.
No shit.
Yeah, it's the smoking place now.
Holy fuck, yeah.
All right. And the owners that used to, they just sold it this past year, are from Italy.
Yeah.
They took over a restaurant there on the corner of Linglestown Road and Front Street. There's a gas station there right beside it.
Okay.
Brothers
Capri
Pizza.
Island. Island, and the dinners are amazing.
No shit.
Amazing.
We used to know the one guy that worked there. I guess I don't think his parents owned it or something. Remember the dude came in, he was all steroids and shit. Like his arms are so fucking big. I was like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, just a lot of working on. I'm like, fuck you, you lying sack of shit. You got that in a hypodermic needle. Don't even hand me that shit. And it's like, yeah.
And I think he even had a little roid rage because I think he used to smack around his missus a little bit.
Yes.
Or his girlfriend was like.
Yeah, not to talk ill of that guy because he could probably fucking knock me in the next century. But you got to call him as you see him.
Were you ever on the receiving end of roid rage?
I was, yeah.
It's not football. Pretty.
Oh no, not at all.
See, this is the days before we knew what roid rage was.
Right. Yeah.
I was at the Gingerbread Man in Mechanicsburg with friends, and most of the people there were friends of his from work. He worked at the IBM at the time, and there was this one guy, Mike. I remember his name was Mike, last name, and he was into bodybuilding, and I didn't know about injectable steroids or anything, but he came to this party where we were hanging out. Now this is the 80s, everybody's was trying different fashion shit, and I was wearing this shirt. It wasn't quite pink, it was sort of salmon, but it was leaning more towards pink, and I had the wild hair, the U2 hair and all that stuff. And he comes in and he just sits there and he looks at me and says, I don't know why, but I just want to punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And I said, and my friend was like, Mike, what's your problem? He's here, I don't know. He's got that fucking pink shirt on. I don't know, man. I just want to beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
I didn't get beaten, but it
luckily.
was because I was, believe it or not, able to maintain my cool. But I think if I'd have blinked, he'd have snapped.
Oh,
Now, that is something. I mean, well, first of all, if you know anything really about bodybuilding, you don't need steroids.
Kind of, yeah. Just it's muscles and building up the proteins. But,
right. Go do your workout.
Right.
And then eat your chicken afterwards.
Right. But eat a lot of it. You need a lot of protein, and chicken doesn't have that much protein in it.
Still.
Steak
do
has
a
a lot
shake.
more.
Do a shake.
Yeah.
Do one of those protein shakes.
Yeah, whey protein.
What's
shake.
better for you? Injecting yourself up with pure
It's
pure
like
steroids?
plastic surgery. I mean, they're going for a look more than they're going for fitness or tone.
Right.
They want to look.
They want that bulk.
They want that
the bulk.
Schwarzenegger pumping iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything. Everything crisp.
Yeah,
and lined up.
I contend there's something wrong with that type anyways, because I'm not sure exactly what I mean, but these bodybuilders, they are you trying to tell me they want to fuck me up the ass? Could you give me one of their phone numbers?
That bitch could crack walnuts with her anus. Damn. See, anal sex is out of the question. No, my favorite place to eat is Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Now you know me. I'm not a
home
country
with a $40 shrimp.
Exactly. I am not a fucking cowboy fan. I'm not a whole Western feel.
Yes.
I'm not all that shit. But man, I love their steaks. I love their steaks.
I got to agree.
Yeah.
I don't. I really hate when they all come out line dancing.
Right.
And shit.
Yes.
But
yeah.
the food is good. I can ignore it.
Exactly.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy birthday to you.
They're doing the Coyote Ugly fucking thing. That's what it is. I think it's special and stuff. Like I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but there used to be an ice cream place way back in the 70s and 80s called Farrell's. And you would go in, and it would be set up like an old five and dime, like a 1920s, 1910,
like a Woolworth's lunch counter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the guys would be wearing those barbershop quartet flat hats.
Yeah.
The kind they used to give out for political stuff.
Sure, little boaters.
Right, and then they would wear a vest, and under the vest was the big striped shirt. So it was just like they looked like a barbershop quartet. They had the best fucking ice cream there. It was the most fun you could potentially have at an ice cream joint, because they had so many different flavors of ice cream, but they also had numerous things that you could buy from the ice cream. One of those was like a pig trough, and it was a bowl. I shit you not, like the biggest mixing bowl you can possibly imagine, with 50 scoops of ice cream in it. And if you were able to eat that, even as a party of people, they would take your picture and put you up on the wall. It's one of those things. And of course, during the birthdays, they boom, boom, boom. Guy comes out with a big ass bass drum, boom, boom, boom. And the other's like, hey, and they're running out. And they're like, happy birthday, you know,
to you.
Right. It's like a giant fucking, and it's this big fiasco, and it was incredible. And only people really from like Washington D.C. area and stuff, or Maryland, kind of knew what that was, you know. But to have those joyous memories, it was the first place I ever heard or saw a jawbreaker. It was really a jawbreaker, dude. It was like, it was literally like 3 inches across. That bitch was huge.
Oh,
you had to take it home in a bag and smack the shit out of it in order to break it apart and eat it. Yeah, it was the first place I ever saw those, and that was probably like 77, 78.
Tennis ball size.
Exactly,
yes.
exactly. And they were like, oh, I was like, Mom, I want one of those. No, they're 50 cents. Oh my God, Mom, come on, I want one. No, they're 50 cents. I didn't realize 50 cents was like a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
You know, and it was kind of like, my mom's a single mom raising me, and I'm just an annoying shit little kid. And of course, she's like, it's 50 cents. I'm like, Mom. She's like, no.
See,
and then we'd leave.
Kids don't understand money.
Yeah.
No,
I always wished that, like, my dad would have just taken the time to sit down and explain, this is how this works.
Right.
This is why you can watch TV tonight.
Exactly.
Because I go out there to my fucking miserable job and come home and sweaty and tired.
Yes.
And you kids keep bugging me, and that's why I yell.
Right.
Because I go out there to earn money so you can watch TV. But why? Why does that cost money? Well, I have to pay the electric company. Why do you got to pay the electric company? That's probably why I didn't do it, because everything's why.
Right.
But I really did want to know. It would have helped a lot. You know?
Sure,
I would have stopped asking for a lot of things.
A general understanding of what happens. All I thought was my mom leaves every day and comes home with money. That's all I thought.
Right.
And I was like, oh, we got enough money to do this. I'm going to go do that.
That's exactly what your pets think. They leave
Exactly.
every day and come home with food.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes. And they make it for me and they prepare it and
Yes.
put it in this bowl thing. And I'm
Aren't
just like,
they wonderful? I can't wait for them to come back.
Exactly.
So where do you think they go every day? Oh, they go hunting.
Yeah.
They have to.
They go hunting for our food. All right.
Why, they must have just gone down the street. They said they'd be right back.
So
Exactly.
you do talk to your animals.
Are you kidding me?
I tell mine everything.
Are you kidding me? Yes.
If my cat could talk,
Damn right.
I'd have to pay him extra allowance to keep quiet.
All right, well, let's do this thing, man.
Let's do this thing.
I have a selection of television shows.
Okay.
And they are from our era as children. And some of these are going to be easy to easy to figure out. Some of them are going to be difficult. As a matter of fact, I think I have probably 4 or 5 of these in here that I don't think I ever watched or remember even seeing.
Wow.
Can I take a guess already?
Sure, what?
Russia, Russia, Russia.
It's always about Russia. All right. So,
do we buzz in or?
Nope, just yell it out.
Okay.
As soon as you figure it out. Now, I'm going to try and keep this a little bit lower so that way we don't have to worry about,
talking over it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk, and that's the thing. So, here we go. Anytime you go. This is one of those shows that I
Girl?
I didn't know. I didn't know it
sounds
existed.
60s.
It sounds 60s, early 70s.
Yes. Looks like he's driving down Front Street in Harrisburg. Anybody?
No.
Got it? It is the Paul Lynde Show.
Oh, I've got the whole season. I got the Criterion edition on DVD.
Yeah, see, that's it. You should have had that. Okay, here's a little easier one. We'll see if you get this one.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, what?
Mel's restaurant, Alice's restaurant.
Alice.
Yes.
Very good.
Got it. Very good. Good job. Just, you don't have to ding in.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Okay.
Did y'all think Alice was hot?
No, I thought her daughter was. The druggie. Or no.
That was a boy.
Right.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Wrong show.
I really liked her.
Wrong show.
Oh, shit. I'm thinking of Mel's.
One Day at a Time.
One Day at a Time, yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well, let me tell you, first
right.
time I saw Alice, she was on Barney Miller as a hooker.
Right.
And I thought, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I saw her as a hooker before I saw her as Alice.
I
And
didn't
by that
see
time,
it.
I was already, there's something there.
I just wanted to fuck Alice's boy then, that's all.
I always thought Alice was sexy. Now, what about Flo?
No.
No, yeah. Her mouth just killed it all.
Yeah, never in a million
Made my
years.
dick shrivel. Couldn't do anything.
However, she was the equivalent to the Southern Golden Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss my grits.
I worked with a woman who looked like Flo.
Yeah.
In fact, I called her Flo at first before I knew her name. But she had the same kind of hair.
Did she?
No.
Isn't it funny that like TV shows and movies don't produce catchphrases anymore? Can you think of one in the last decade that has kind of come across as a, kind of a what you talk about, Willis?
Right.
Nothing.
Catchphrase.
Nothing.
Hold on. I can think of something.
Okay. Something from the last decade.
Something from the...
So 2007, even 2000 on.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I have no fucking clue. What is that?
Alec Trebek. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. We were looking for.
Sorry.
Ass wink.
Wink Martindale. All right.
Okay. No, I can't.
Did you ever notice when he says answer, it's the Daily Double?
Yes. Yeah. It's that probably gives it away. I never thought about that. Yeah.
Answer, Daily Double.
Sweet. All right, here we go. Next one.
There's a magic in the early morning we found.
I'm guaranteeing both of you have seen this show.
I know this song. I just cannot think.
Wait to the chorus.
It's a portrait of the happiness that we feel and always will.
Eight is enough.
Family Ties.
He's got it. Yes.
I have never seen that show.
Really?
Really?
Oh, dude, that was huge
I
in
was
my house.
older.
Yeah.
I'm older than you guys by like 10 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you might have, yeah.
I was
skipped
out,
on that one.
running around. And,
yeah, having fun and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, here's one that's a little bit before all of our times.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed.
Beverly Hillbillies.
You got it. All right, very good. Yes, sir. That was good. Okay. This one might be a little bit tough. I don't know, but you might get it. We'll see.
Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Airwolf. Blue Thunder.
I love both of those shows, by the way. Roy Schneider and Blue Thunder.
Mm-hmm. McHale's Navy.
Nope. Listen, here it comes.
Oh, Knight Rider.
No.
$1 Million Man. $6 Million Man.
Close.
Oh, Bionic Woman.
Yes. There it is. This would have given it away right here. You can hear like her arm and shit. Crushes the tennis ball. One thing that always stood out for me in that intro was her ripping the telephone books in half. And I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. You know, that she's ripping these in half. Then I got to finding out that that's really not that hard if you slide them down and then start ripping them.
Yes.
So
if you break the spine, that's where that helps you do it, actually, because it holds everything together. If you try to take it from the other end, the pages are slipping everywhere. Then you just go, until the spine cracks. I've done it.
Yeah. All right. Here's the next one.
Wait a minute. Can I ask a question about...
Sure. What do you got?
Do you remember some episodes in The Bionic Woman where the enemy were these humans that looked humans, but their face fell off?
They're called fembots. Yeah.
Oh, the fembots.
Yeah.
And they would make these noises.
Yeah. It was so scary.
It freaked me the fuck out.
Just seeing those eyes sitting there with all this mechanical shit, that's always what scared the shit out of me. I eventually got to the point where I was like, but that could technically be the future, and it's right. It could be.
Sure as shit.
You kids.
I know, right?
Kids were so cute.
Here's a good one. Here's a short-lived show, and you'll figure out why it is in a second here.
1, 2, 3, and
Sanford and Daughter.
Close.
Chico and the Man?
Yes.
Is it?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the music.
Chico, don't get discouraged.
He killed himself.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze did. Great show because it really kind of allowed the Latino neighborhoods to kind of get into like, wow, they finally got some diversity instead of always all these fucking white people.
Well, you know, there was a big outcry at first because he was Puerto Rican and he was playing Chicano.
Exactly, yeah. And that kind of pissed everybody off.
There's all these Chicano actors out of work. Why are you going to hire this guy? Because he's good looking and funny. Shut up.
Yeah, because he can do the job that needs to be done.
Right.
Okay, here we go. This one should be pretty easy.
Brady Bunch!
A lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
All of them were smoking pot like their brothers.
The youngest one
in curls. In jail.
Sorry, a man named Brady who was busy with 3
boys of his own. And he sucked dick too. What are you going to do?
4 men sleeping all together. If they were all a boner. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow Alice, and they knew it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way they all became the aristocrats.
I always wanted to play Sam on that show.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be the one coming home and giving Alice the meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like Sam bringing Alice the meat.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. You know where that's from, I bet.
Yeah.
Beastie
Shake
Boys.
Your Rump.
Yeah.
Florence Henderson was so much better than Alice.
Oh,
though.
I know, yeah.
Oh.
She was, yeah.
I mean, have you what's the youngest girl's name?
Cindy Brady.
Cindy Brady. Have you seen her lately?
Oh, my God, yeah. She's hot. They all kind of turned out pretty nice, except for Jan.
I love Jan. I had a horrible crush on Jan when I was that age.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I thought she was the prettiest of the bunch.
Oh, she was pretty, but Cindy grew up to be hot.
Yeah, she did. She got to be really hot.
Although that's 20-year-old information. I don't know what she looks like today. But
all right, here we go.
Here's
another one. That wasn't part of it.
somewhere. Oh, Partridge Family.
You got it.
That's the first theme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, get happy.
That's before they.
Yes.
Come on, get high.
Why not? Here's one that maybe you guys don't know. We'll see. It's always that beginning.
Oh.
I used to love this show. My mom never let me watch it. She was like, it's got black dude in it with a white woman. I don't know. Seriously, my mom, she wasn't racist.
Ironside.
No.
Starsky and Hutch.
Clarence Williams.
Oh, Mod Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yippers.
Pete Cochran, Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it was always some
name Hayes. Yeah. First name Lincoln.
Time to get some moons.
Was that the one where Cochise was on? Is it? They had a character named Cochise? No,
I don't think so.
Show,
no.
Yeah. Let's see if you guys know this one.
Hunters found him in the wilds of northern Minnesota. A boy raised from infancy by wolves.
I do remember this show. Watching it was very short-lived, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope.
Oh,
they
and then he gets
captured him
caught.
and brought him to the university where I was conducting research on human behavior.
Any idea?
In young manhood, he was haunted by the mystery.
Know what it is? No.
Who was he?
Lucan, and it was
oh my,
yeah, it was a very interesting, very short-lived TV show. I remember it because it always reminded me of Baloo the Bear, the Jungle Book, which I think it was based off of. Kind of.
Really?
Yeah, so it was sort of like between that and Tarzan. So it was like, this kid, this animal kid, and they ended up bringing him back and trying to make him sane again. But okay, let's see if you guys knew this one. This one might be real tough too. I must admit, this is the 1980s version of the song. I can't play you the original because it says the name of it right in the beginning. Any ideas?
You got me stumped.
All right. Welcome to Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Yeah.
Wow, that was one of those shows I never ever watched.
Really? Oh, yes. Dude, I watched that.
I didn't care for documentaries. Anything that even smelled like a documentary, I wouldn't watch.
Yeah. Well, see.
Would you today?
Oh, absolutely.
I took it as more as a scripted kind of documentary where they kind of knew what they were going to do and what was going to happen. You know what I mean? But
and plus, it was animals.
Yeah, animals. That was the big thing for me.
Nature thing.
Yeah.
I dug the show, but that was going on in time in my life where I had no control over the TV.
Yeah.
So, and I still don't.
Yeah.
But
good luck. Yeah.
Well, we only had 3 channels back then, and I didn't have a choice. If Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom was on, that's what I had to watch.
Exactly. All right, next one. Here we go. You should get this one.
Hogan's Heroes.
You got it.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was on the tip of my tongue, and I just couldn't.
Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun.
Nazis are so fun, they make you laugh.
Yes, that wouldn't play out very well today, now would it?
No.
I used to love that show, and Bob Crane ended up offing himself.
No, he was killed.
He was killed.
Was he killed? I thought
he was murdered.
He was murdered.
That's what it was.
And I think it's still unsolved, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And they really, whoever did it, really fucked him up. I mean,
oh yeah, they did.
His face and everything that they didn't show it. They said that he was just brutally murdered.
Yeah, closed casket kind of thing.
And they made a movie about it with
really?
Willem Dafoe and Greg Kinnear as Bob Crane.
Oh wow!
And the thesis is that they were both into secretly filming their sex sessions.
Oh wow!
And then watching it. The movie's called Autofocus.
Oh dude, I've seen that.
And the way they have it framed, Willem Dafoe, his partner in crime, is the one that killed him, but that's not really
what happened.
Well, I don't know. It's just never been proven one way or the other.
Right.
Plus, the other guy's dead now, so it's a moot point.
Yeah.
That's why they were able to make the movie.
Gotcha.
What's his name?
Bob Crane.
Bob Crane.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a radio guy first.
Yeah.
His big shtick was he played the drums. He always had drumsticks, and he was always playing the drums in the studio.
Right. This, let's try the next one while Dan's doing a lookup. See if you get this one. Hopefully before they sing it.
Love American Style. Love American Style. Truer than the red, white, and blue. Love American Style.
That's me and you. Yeah.
Bonus question.
Okay.
Who performed that?
The Partridge Family.
No.
I don't know.
But the band that the Partridge Family was based on, the Cowsills.
Oh, really?
The Cowsills performed that song.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, you must have had an inkling of it somehow.
No.
No.
It just seemed to me like it would be like a Partridge Family.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll see if you guys get this one.
Agent 99. No.
Barnaby Jones.
Oh.
There, I didn't even have to fucking tell you. There it is.
I would never have gotten that.
Right, yeah.
And I watched every freaking cop and private investigator show with my dad in the 70s, but I could not get it on with Barnaby Jones. He was way too old. I did not give a shit what happened to him.
Exactly. Okay, here we go.
I could even buy it at Canon, and he was a beast.
Yeah.
Quincy.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
Nice work.
Gentlemen, this will be the first time you deal with any of this
Gentlemen,
shit.
we're about to enter the fascinating sphere of police work, the world of forensic medicine.
And then they all fucking pass
Was that
out.
a Donald Belisario show?
I believe so, yeah.
It has that kind of theme.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of like a Magnum PI.
Yes.
And, what's the other one? He did another really big one, too.
Jack Klugman Gets Laid.
That's the Odd Couple. He was fucking Tony Randall at that point. You know what I'm saying? This one should be really easy. I'm expecting you guys will yell this out within like the first fucking note.
Love Boat. Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back, Carter, on the Love Boat.
No. Welcome back, Cotter.
Cotter.
K-O-T-T-E-R.
What'd I say?
Carter. Or is
It
that
makes
just
no difference.
I'll give it to you. It was close
That's
enough.
fine.
Yeah, it was.
No, give it to him.
Give me the points.
It doesn't matter.
Cotter is right.
There's no points.
There's
Give
no
me the
such
points.
thing as a Carter pin.
Yeah, there's no points. It's
There's
all
no
good.
such thing as President Carter.
There's no point. Okay.
Mr. Carter.
What do we got here?
From Television City in Hollywood.
Second City TV.
Oh, Sonny and Cher show.
Right on.
Damn.
Sonny and Cher comedy hour.
Wait, they were playing the bass to Beat Goes On.
Yeah.
Loved that show.
Yeah, so did I.
I hardly remember it.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
funny as hell.
Yes, it was. It was almost as good as Laugh-In, but I thought Laugh-In was really, really funny. They were a little more dirty than Laugh-In.
Yeah.
Laugh-In was a little more upscale.
A lot of double entendre stuff even I didn't get back then.
Exactly. Okay, another one you won't know. This was one of my favorite shows to watch.
This is a police show.
Listen to the pew pew pews. Pew pew pew.
Buck Rogers in the 25th Century.
No, that definitely. That should have been a better one, but nah. It was a movie first, then it became a TV show, and they tried to make it work, and I think it lasted like 2 seasons. Loved every freaking minute of it.
Match Game 74.
Match Game 75. Match Game 76. No, name of the show is Logan's Run.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No, I never watched the show, but yes, that was a great movie.
Greatest shit, man. Back in those days, it was like, oh my god, sci-fi, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I was geeking out at that point. I was fucking 6.
What's the name of that show?
Logan's Run. The original movie had Farrah Fawcett and, was it Kirk Douglas?
No. Michael York.
Yes, Michael York. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. I was trying to think of the hair because I know the hair was unique.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
all right.
Jenny Agutter was the cute girl that he tried to save.
Yeah.
In the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the movie.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's not what you think it is. She was so fucking hot. She's still pretty good looking today, even. Dan should know this one.
Chips?
The best of the Donnie and Marie Show.
Oh, jeez.
The Donnie and Marie Show.
Too many 80s references.
The
I was
fuckable Mormons.
completely unplugged.
I would still nail Marie.
Oh, yeah.
Donnie Osmond. I would still nail Marie Osmond.
Or Donnie with a wig, right?
That's right, exactly. Same thing. It was a cut screen for that one. All right, here we go.
Oh, One Day at a Time.
Yes. This is the show.
Mrs. Valerie Burnell.
Yeah. She was really, really good looking.
And Junkie Mackenzie Phillips.
Yeah, Mackenzie Phillips.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
How
my
many?
God.
How many of us? Were you a cigarette smoker at all in your life?
I was.
No, not all my life.
But you a good portion of your life?
Until I was almost 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever wrap a pack of cigarettes up in your shirt sleeve like Schneider?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just for
Shits
to
and
be
giggles.
funny. Yeah. I couldn't do that forever. That's just too weird. But yes.
I did that. I did it just to walk around, just trying to be cool.
Well, the weird part was that he did that, and it was also in the movie Grease. They did that there,
Yes.
too. But Schneider did that with soft packs. He never had hard packs because they didn't really have the boxes out when he's first doing it or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, oh, yeah, soft packs. So I started putting soft packs, and those fuckers would bend.
Oh, yeah.
I'd pull them out and be like, half circles and shit, and like trying to smoke. It was really interesting. But all right, here we go.
I wanted his key ring.
Yes. Yeah. I thought that was
key
cool.
ring
Yes.
on the leash.
Yes. Yeah. I always thought that was cool. And when I had those, when I went to work at places that had those, I was always playing with those. I think they're fun. Yeah. It's kind of like fidget spinners for adults. You know?
Oh, I just got my first fidget spinner
Did
last
you?
week.
Cool.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I found it very meditative.
Yeah.
Yes. First of all, it's like a cobalt blue, which is my favorite color.
Right.
I just hit that thing, and I put a little video up on
I
Facebook.
saw that. Yeah. Yep. I saw that.
So that's how I write. I just stare at this thing spinning.
Yeah. All your stuff comes to you at that point. All right.
Yeah.
Here's one I don't know if you guys are going to get it, but we'll try it.
Surrounding a golden gate simply
I did. Phyllis.
Holy shit, he got it.
What is it?
Phyllis. Yeah.
I watched all the Mary Tyler Moore spin-offs.
Yes. Yeah. There was that one, and then what was the other
Rhoda.
one? Rhoda. Yes. I couldn't think of her name.
Heard of Rhoda, but I never heard of Phyllis.
Yeah, that one was a.
Phyllis was Cloris Leachman.
Yes.
And she was this woman who thought she was like super sexy and just totally clueless. And she had a husband, Lars, that no one ever saw. She always be talking about Lars this and Lars that, and then
Everybody's
how many
like, who the fuck?
seasons? 7 seasons. Nobody ever saw Lars.
Yeah, it's like it was like Norm's wife on
Yeah,
Cheers.
Norm's wife. Yes.
Never ever saw the woman, or the neighbor on
Wilson.
Wilson on
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. Yeah. All right, let's try this one. I'm pretty sure you guys will get this one.
Hawaii 5-0. Love this show.
Death metal. I know. I even like the ones that are out now, but I just never had a chance to watch them.
I watched like the first 2 seasons of the new one.
Yeah.
And I was surprised how good it is. But
Yeah. Just couldn't.
I just can't stay with it. Man.
That-
And it's one of those shows that are on Friday night for retirees that got no place to go on a Friday night.
Exactly. People were chilling.
Hawaii 5-0 spawned a nickname for me. Can anybody guess?
Chin Ho.
No. At least I think it was.
Dano.
Dano,
yes.
Dano.
Book 'em, Dano.
Book 'em, Dano, yep.
Yes.
That's
so,
it.
yeah, I've had to hear Dano my entire life.
Yeah.
Without even really watching an entire episode of Hawaii 5-0.
Oh.
You just knew it was happening. All right, here we go. Next one. See if you guys get this.
Little House on the Prairie.
No.
Big House on the Prairie.
Dallas.
No.
Dynasty.
No.
Falcon
It does
Crest.
sound like that shit, though, doesn't it? It's not there. But Bruce Boxleitner is in there.
Oh, Buck Rogers in the 21st century.
No.
20th century.
That was Jill Gerard.
What's up, Buck?
Beady, 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 beady. What the fuck,
Mr.
Buck?
Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones and the Lamp. I Love Lamp.
This was a movie, and then it was like a mini-series, then it became a TV show.
Rich Man, Poor Man.
No. David Dukes is in it. How the KKK was lost. You know? No, it's How the West Was Won.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a hard one to get. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of stumped you on that one.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. This is a little easy one.
Good times.
Yeah.
Anytime you need a friend.
Dynamite! You know, that
Anytime you're out from under.
I think the saddest fucking, and this is the point in my life where I realized I'm not racist. You know what I mean? I realized it at that point was that when James died, it was like the father. He's not really dead. He just died on the show,
right?
And it was like I lost it.
Yeah,
I lost my cookies.
Yeah.
Fucking
right. Absolutely.
Totally went crying about that shit because I liked the guy. He was an asshole most of the time, but that's why I liked him because he was kind of an asshole.
Constant, you know.
Yeah. He was right there. Exactly. So we're going to keep going on the Black Road now. Let's see what you guys know and see if you get this one.
Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son.
I've got a lot of junk in my truck. And I'm going to trail down the road.
Shut up, dummy.
Love this show, man. That was Red Fox, dude. Just his...
Elizabeth is a big one.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
That's right. You dummy.
Esther, you ugly too.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
Grady.
Yes.
Grady was my favorite character.
Exactly. Here we go.
Emergency.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was
Damn.
thinking too.
That's what it is.
I wasn't sure if I was right.
You were. Just yell it out, man. I'm telling
Always
you.
watched Emergency.
Squad 51.
I love that fucking show.
What's the name of that show that's out now? I want to say Chicago Fire. Do you guys watch current TV?
I do, but not. Yeah, Chicago Fire. They have all three of those.
There's
Chicago Med.
references to Emergency.
Yeah.
On one of the fire shows that are out now.
Right. It's probably Chicago Fire. That's one of the big ones.
But Emergency was L.A. It wasn't Chicago.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways, you can hear him. Station 51. Station 51. And
Right.
in the background of this new show,
Right.
paying homage to this old 1970s show. Anyway.
Nice.
Exactly.
Next.
All right.
51. Administer D5W Ringer's lactate. Transport immediately.
To the sky.
Jefferson's.
Yes.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Not to be all asshole-ish, but I did sort of put a lot of these black ones at the end of the bus. Oh, that was a dick move. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, I'll play some other white ones.
Oh.
Had to skip it because it's so familiar.
Bewitched.
Oh my god, I had the biggest fucking crush on
I
her.
loved her so much. If I had to pick between her and Barbara Eden, she'd definitely win. Elizabeth Montgomery. I was just.
Oh yes.
As I hit puberty, she started to evolve into the long blonde-haired '70s woman.
Yes.
Going back to Salem in her negligee. And
Oh my god, yes, it was fucking incredible. And then Tabitha, when she got a little older, I was kind of like, oh man, because I was like 9 or 10 or whatever, and she was starting to get to that point where she was starting to get like 8 or 9 or something like that.
What show are we talking about?
Bewitched.
You
There
never
was
saw
more
Bewitched?
than just Barbara Eden?
No. Barbara Eden was
that's I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh,
Bewitched is where she's a witch.
Oh,
Witch.
yeah. Twinkle the Nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she
Mother-in-law.
She married 2 different Darrens who both had the name York in their names.
No. They were both Dick.
Dick
York
what it
and
is.
Dick
Sargent.
Sargent.
That's what it
Yeah.
was. Dick. Yeah.
Both gay.
Yes. Yeah, which is really fucking weird. I liked the original, the real
Dick
quirky.
York.
Yes, the real quirky one.
Yeah, he was always mean. He was always mad.
Yes, yeah.
And I liked that about him. It was like,
His
damn,
eyes were always ready to
damn,
pop
Sam,
out.
you're so good looking. What do you do with this prick?
Exactly. Here we go. Next one. This one might be a little tough.
Oh, Wonderful World of Disney.
You got it. Yeah, so that one was.
Do you remember that show, Dan?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Come on every Sunday, I think, and then
Yeah.
like for 2 hours you watch.
That's where they play the movies that never made it in the theater.
Exactly, exactly.
That's another show that I didn't have control of the TV, so
Right.
I got what I got.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and I was not a big fan. I never was a big fan of Disney.
Yeah, me either.
Me either.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. There's 3 of us in this room.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
like, how can you not like Disney? I'm like, I would never go to Disney World. I don't want to be there with that mouse and all that crap.
Like as a child, my most favorite Disney movie was the one that I actually got to see in theaters, which was Fantasia. And a lot of people are just like, well, that's kind of a weird Disney movie to have, because if you've ever seen it, it's kind of weird.
It is.
It's like it starts off with this orchestra, and then they like start turning real people into like animations, and the animations start doing stuff, and it's individual little vignettes, stories, kind of things.
Yeah.
One of them, the most famous one you've probably seen, where Mickey Mouse has a sorcerer's hat on.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice,
which they made a movie of recently.
after that, yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's what a lot of people are like, that's your favorite Disney movie? And I'm like, yeah, because I never watched Disney. I didn't like it.
I would say my favorite Disney movie is probably The Force Awakens.
The Last Jedi.
I've
It's going
got
to change your
a
mind.
problem with that movie.
Yeah.
What?
Well, first of all, now I did like Rey, and I liked Isaac's, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron. I liked him.
Yeah, not Jason Isaacs.
But otherwise, it seemed like watered down A New Hope. It was so formulaic.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren blows. I hate him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate him like, oh, he's a bad villain. He's
weird.
weak.
He's weird. Yeah. He's weird. Even in Rogue One.
Kylo Ren by himself looks dorky, and somebody who looks that dorky cannot be intimidating.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to get our minds changed
He's
on
like
this next one. But
Keanu Reeves' ugly cousin. Can you fix Adam up with a date, please? He's only in town for a week. Come on. You must know some girl that'll be able to look at him.
Yeah.
Even if you got to pay her.
Yeah. Give her $100. It'll be good. All right, here we go. See if you guys know this one. Another movie made into a TV show.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God! I didn't think anybody was going to get that shit, man.
I was getting ready to say Twilight Zone.
I thought that too when I first listened to it. I was like, dude, that sounds like Twilight Zone.
Rod Serling wrote the script for Planet of the Apes, the movie.
Really?
He did.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. All right, let's try this next one.
Matt Houston.
No, but that's a good guess. It's not even in that line, but
Okay.
it just does sound kind of a little bit like Matt
Yeah.
Houston. Nothing?
Vegas.
No. Another sci-fi show.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Quantum Leap.
No. These are 70s. Yeah, Quantum Leap was 80s and 90s. Yeah. Had Ike Eisenman. I don't know if you guys remember that kid. He was in the original Escape to Witch Mountain.
Oh, no.
Yeah, him and the little girl had to get to Witch Mountain or whatever.
Yeah, right. Because they were aliens.
Yes, yeah.
The government was after them.
Yeah, this actually had Roddy McDowell in it too, this TV show. So I don't know if you guys remember Roddy.
I remember. Well, Roddy was Cornelius.
Yeah, oh yeah, in the Planet of the Apes. The name of the show was The Fantastic Journey.
No.
Yeah, it was a movie as well, and then it became another one. Yeah, it was one of those fucked up things. All right, let's try this one. I used to love this show.
Science fiction, 70s?
Kind of. Spooky shit.
Night Gallery?
Give you a hint. Sean Cassidy, Do Run, Run, Run was in it.
Oh, Hardy Boys.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries.
Right. Oh, Pamela Sue Martin.
Yes. As
I
Nancy
thought she
Drew.
was cute.
She was, yeah, definitely. Okay,
Nancy
here's some easy
Drew.
ones.
Odd Couple.
Yes.
Yep.
Good job. Let me kill these off. Give me this one. Can't believe you haven't gotten this already. I would have been like, fuck yeah.
We have separation. Inboard and outboard, you're on. Coming forward with the side stick. Looks good. Roger. I've got a blowout. Vapor 3.
Oh, $6 million man.
Yes, both of you at the same time. As soon as he says that, I got a blowout Vapor 3.
Right.
You know exactly
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
Breaking up. I'm breaking up. Steve Austin, a man barely alive.
Steve Austin, astronaut.
That's
a man barely alive.
We have the technology. We can rebuild him.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
I had it backwards.
We can make him better.
We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
Better, stronger, faster.
Steve Austin will be that man.
I used to love this fucking shit.
Better, stronger, faster.
60 miles an hour.
Yes, there it is. There's actually a video of Lee Majors playing that role when he did that first in the beginning scenes.
Mhm.
He's running, and he's running at full steam. Literally, it's just him. They've sped it up a little bit, but it's really him running, and he's running really fast. Almost to the point where I think, oh my God, he could get hurt if he can't come to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, it's really crazy. But if you watch that, you can actually see it. It's pretty wild.
If you think about it, though, if he actually had that kind of technology in his body that would run at 60 miles an hour, it would just tear his flesh to shreds.
Exactly. That's what they said about the Flash. You know, like, he's so fast, but like, how does he does not come apart? You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. A couple more.
Happy Days.
Okay, good job. Let's see. Let's do. See if you guys know this one. All right, come on, try it again.
What's happening?
Very good.
Nice work.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Good job. One of my favorite shows to watch. Let's see if you get this one.
Yes.
Shaft. Nope.
SWAT.
Yes.
Great theme.
Yes, it was.
It was a hit record.
Yes, it was. A big disco hit. It was huge. All right, a couple more, and then we'll be off of this. Let's go with this one. You guys named this one earlier.
Little House on Prairie.
Very good. All right, we don't have to play that anymore because it sucks. Anyway, yeah. I remember Michael Landon. He'd be like, he left there and he went on that show, Touched by an Angel or whatever.
Yes.
And I was just like, yeah.
No,
okay.
Highway to Heaven.
Oh, Highway to Heaven. That's what it was.
Touched by an Angel spun off that.
That's
the
right.
Irish chick.
And Touched by a Sandusky spun off of that.
And there was a lot of prison time. Okay, let's go with this one. You mentioned this one before, Joe, I think. You'll get it.
Waltons.
Yep.
That's where I would have got it.
Right, exactly. That's what I was just saying. As soon as you hear that part, you're going to know exactly what that shit is. Try this one.
It's about a woman. Mary Tyler Moore.
Yes. Yep. Very good. Good job, man. Good job. And yeah, I don't think you guys will get this one, but we'll try it.
Dragnet.
Room 222.
No.
Oh, God, I know what this is.
The Bob Newhart Show?
No.
Apple's Way.
Nope. No. Actually, I have that, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's some kind of gay family show, isn't it?
You just said it. It's family.
Family.
That's what it's
right,
called.
with Christy
Yeah.
McNichol.
Gay family show. Yes, exactly. And her brother's the one that wrote it. He created it.
No, really?
Yeah, Mike Nichols. Or wait a minute.
No, Mick
No.
Nichols.
Oh, shit. Who's the brother of?
Jimmy McNichol.
No. The guy. I can't think of his name. Shit. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, but here's the one you mentioned. I didn't think anybody was going to get this one because I had never heard of this show before in my life.
Apple's Way.
Yeah.
You never heard of it?
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. Ronnie Cox from Deliverance is so wholesome. It's probably the most wholesome show I've ever seen.
Wow.
What's it called again?
Apple's Way. And I think Christy McNichol was the daughter in that, right?
Lee McKean, Malcolm Atterbury. Hang on, I'm watching.
I can't remember. The girl was the daughter, and one time she said, "Oh, fudge." And Dad said, "I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life for swearing." I didn't swear. It was your intent.
Yeah.
And we all learned a lesson.
It was all wholesome. Yeah, it doesn't show if she was in it or
Right.
not. But
I don't know.
yeah, that was that. So,
how about Bobby Joe and the Big Apple Good Time Band?
No. Never heard of that. No.
It was a pilot that they played several times trying to get traction on. Susan Hubley played Bobby Joe. Do you remember her at all?
No.
She's been in a couple movies. Did you ever see the old George C. Scott movie Hardcore? He goes after his daughter's disappeared and gets... he goes to the city. She's been turned out for porn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's like 14, and he goes in the city and beats the crap out of everybody. Where's my daughter?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And Susan Hubley's this prostitute with a heart of gold that assists him. But anyway, she was so cute. She had this little short haircut and these big blue eyes. She sang country rock music. And
Christy
I said,
McNichol?
No, Susan Hubley.
Oh, Susan Hubley.
Yeah, I follow her on Facebook now. She's
not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
How do you spell that last name, man?
Hubley.
Hubley.
My headphones cutting out on the one channel. Well, it seems okay now, but...
That's weird. Yeah, it shouldn't do that.
The jack might be a little...
H-U-B... There it is.
L-E-Y.
Yeah. Oh, it might be the jack over on the side.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's plugged in at. Just spin it a little bit.
Well, she's married to Kurt Russell.
What?
Married to Kurt Russell. Oh, they're divorced now.
They're divorced years.
Yeah. He's with Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
He's been with her for
decades.
Ever. Yeah, they never got married either.
No.
It's really crazy. But hey, it works. They never have to get divorced.
Yep.
She's like, you can go and get pussy anytime you want.
Look for a picture of Bobby Joe and the Big Apple Good Time Band, because that's the way I liked her back then. That's the way I liked her back then.
Oh, she is cute.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear of, like, if you're disciplining your dog, spraying it with a water bottle?
Yes.
Okay, I did that one time with Jessie.
Okay.
Right between the eyes. I didn't even know it was on a full stream.
Oh, geez.
She's listened ever since.
Oh, wow.
I said to Marilyn, I said, you know what? Spraying them puppies is fun.
That's one of those things you whisper to them real cool. Like, we gonna spray your puppies.
I say that a lot, and it creeps her right out.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're getting ready to run out of time, so we don't want to do that. But Roger, it's been a blast, man, as always.
Yes, it's been great.
Very
Thank you
much
for
so.
inviting me back.
Oh, hey,
yes.
Thank
I
you.
hope I haven't worn out my welcome.
No. We're
Come
going to
back
get you
again.
back for the Christmas show.
That's right. Christmas show. I'll bring on a whole bunch of people.
Maybe even a Thanksgiving show.
Nice.
Although I don't know what... well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Definitely by Christmas.
All right, man. You better ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Rock and roll.
All right, folks. Well, I've had a blast. It's been a good time, so I'm going to let Dan rocks out of here. Here we go.
Thank you very much for tuning in to the Jeff and Dan Show tonight, folks. And big thank you, big thank you for Roger for coming down with us tonight, hanging out, talking with us, playing our games, 42 questions. And what else were we playing? Oh, yeah, that other game. Thanks for tuning in to you guys. See you next week. Same time, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, jeffanddan.com. Have a great night and a good week. Wait a minute, I said that all wrong. Have a good night and a great week.